Across the UK, James Whale.
After the news, Mr. Iain Lee.
Yes, is that me? You talking to me?
Yes, I don't know. Yes, I think it is. Why are you not doing your show down here?
The question is, why are you doing your show out in the freezing cold? It wasn't that big a deal.
Well,
you're a Muppet Whale.
Really earlier.
Oh, you're
I beg your pardon. That's
you're
very nice.
I'm only saying it because you're not here. I wouldn't say it to your face. You know that. What are you doing now? Is he off? Is he stormed off? Good. What was he doing out there for crying out loud in the freezing cold? It was only a silly little vote about a silly little bits and pieces. Poor old James. I think the temperature has got to him a little bit. We will be back, dear listener. Brexit-free zone. Trust me. This of course he's walked off. I know he's walked off. It's Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
So, one of my favourite films of all time, True Stories, David Byrne, Talking Heads, arrived today. It's been released on Blu-ray, Criterion Collection Edition. So I seem to have ordered 2 copies. I don't quite know why. I'm going to send one back. And I made Kath come round and watch the first hour of it. We've still got half an hour of it to go. Thoughts, please.
It's one of the weirdest films I've ever seen, but compelling. David Byrne is totally charming, rubbish actor, and John Goodman is in it, and what a man he is.
Anything with John Goodman in is he just is the best actor in the world, isn't he?
He's the everyman that isn't Tom Hanks.
So we watched True Stories. It was as good as I remember. It was better than I remember. I was in floods of tears watching it. For no reason other than I'm nuts at the moment. And it was great. But here's the exciting thing for the fans of the movie that came out 33 years ago. It's a 33-year-old movie. For the first time ever, the songs as they were performed in the movie come on a seat. I know this is a niche opening to a show, but dear God, they've just been banging on about Brexit for the last 3 hours. James Whale sat in the pissing rain and the cold on College Green. Why? Why was he there? You could do it here. The bit I heard, it was just him going, there's Boris Johnson walking past us, there's David Davis walking. What are you doing, James?
We could do that. Look, there's Boris Johnson.
Yeah. So I've got to cleanse your palate by going as niche as I can, and talking about a film that was a flop and hardly anybody saw is pretty darn niche. So an album came out at the time that was kind of like the instrumental music, the background music. A CD came out which was Talking Heads doing all of the songs. But this, finally, I haven't brought it with me today, guys. I apologise. I know, stand down. I haven't got it. But finally, it's out. OK, Catherine, which one of the biggest bands in the world got the name of their band...
Oh.
From that movie.
Yeah, I heard it. Radiohead.
Well done. Yeah, they got the name of
because of the... Oh, hello. Because of the Mexican guy who reckons he can tune into people's vibes. Scott's laughing at the sex criminal complaint, which I screen grabbed and sent it to him. But the Radiohead song is a lot jollier than actual Radiohead.
Yes. I can't remember how it goes. Baby, your mind is a radio. Anyway,
it's got the line Radiohead.
It's a great film. It's a great film. I'm hoping there's a director's commentary, because if there is, I'm watching it at the weekend with director's commentary. I'm hoping it's got David Byrne commentary. It's stunning. I thoroughly recommend everyone goes out and watches it. Most of you will hate it. And that, for me, is the sign of a great movie. But when I hate it, it's a sign of a bad movie. I point you to Queen Bohemian Rhapsody.
But I do want to see it.
Oh, I might have a cinema ticket.
Okay.
That you can see it on with. I don't know. It's such a lousy movie. Good evening, dear listener. The Late Night Alternative. I'm Iain Lee. Who are you?
Catherine Boyle.
Okay, there's a new camera on me. That's what's different. There's a new camera on me. There's no camera there.
There's one there.
I got double camera, but here's the thing, camera guys. I'm sat in silhouette. So screw you. Busy show this evening as I slowly deconstruct my life, brick by brick, and turn it into a gas and release it into the cosmos.
I wish you wouldn't release your gas in my direction.
Sounds fun. You can give us a call, 0344 499 1000. Genuine question. We had the telly on with the Brexit stuff in the background, right? And then we watched a bit of Britain's favourite 100 dogs.
I mean...
Live. It was live, hosted by the excellent Sarah Cox, who is brilliant. And the,
Popular Ben Fogle.
Popular Ben Fogle, thank you. I don't want a legal court case with him. I'm not Nihal. So it was... I'll take a few straight to air, Sam. Let me take a few straight to air. Hello, line 1.
Hello, you.
Hello, you. You're on the air, line 1.
Oh, wow. Hey, I had a bit of an accident today.
Did you take a spare pair of trousers with you?
Not that kind of accident, Iain.
Okay, I apologise. I had to ask. Tell us about your accident, caller.
No, well, what happened was I wanted to send a picture of my budgerigar to my parents, right?
Yes.
And I did this. I climbed up on the table and I took a picture of the budgerigar, and it was sitting up on the curtain pole. And I took this picture and I sent it. And then after I sent it, I looked at the picture, and it looks a little bit like the Budgerigar was sitting on a very anemic penis.
You're saying your curtain rail looks like a penis?
Yeah, it does from that point of view. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go on.
Was the Budgerigar actually sat on your penis?
No.
Imagine, right? I'm not saying I would do it. I'm not saying I would do it now that I don't drink or take drugs, right? But imagine the sensation of a little budgie...
Scratchy.
Scampering up and down the old fella.
No, because...
Just tickling it with a wing.
They just peck. You wouldn't want that.
You wouldn't want that.
No. Now we finally know what Woodstock was saying at that time.
There we go. She means the Charlie Brown Woodstock, not the festival, where only 2 people died. Well, it's for your parents, though, yeah?
Yeah.
They've seen your penis. They've seen your penis.
It looks a little bit like, yeah.
They've seen it.
A little bit like that. Yeah.
Mum's seen everything. Can you? Are you on Twitter? Can you tweet the picture to Catherine?
Oh God, no! I don't need any more.
We'll be the judge of whether it looks like.
Would you like me to?
Yes.
Would you like me to send you that picture?
Don't send it to me because I'm not on Twitter at the moment. But at flipping.
No, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, at flipping Kath is the tweet. If you send it to her, we'll judge your curtain poll. Okay, thank you, caller.
Right,
there we go. That's a great start to the show.
It's totally going to be his penis, isn't it?
Yes. 0344 499 1000. Let's take calls straight to her for a little bit. So, Britain's Top 100 Dogs, hosted by Sarah Cox and Ben Fogle. Live. A lot of filmed inserts, it has to be said. Hey, listen, man, if they offered me that, of course I'd take the $1. Of course I would take the $1. But, that was poor TV. I don't like to...
You mean poor?
Poor TV, that's what I said.
Poor.
Yes, I'm saying poor.
P-A-W.
No, I don't know how you spell it.
Poor.
Poor, yeah, poor. Is it not very good?
Oh.
That was...
it was rough.
It was slick. It was poor, but slick. Don't know what you're doing. It was poor TV. I don't. But far be it for me to denigrate. Here's the thing. There'd be like 60 people working on that show, right? And there would have been a meeting where they'd have gone, yeah. No, let's not do the documentary where Iain Lee and Amir Khan go to Pakistan. Let's do what Britain's favourite 100 favourite dogs live. Let's do that instead. Because that... Here's the thing, you get the television you deserve, and you deserve that crap.
Someone listing dogs.
They're literally just listing dogs.
I mean, there's no provable hierarchy. They didn't show us what the scientific reasons behind the order that they'd chosen had gone. In fact, the dog they used to illustrate the crossbreed, which I believe had come, 5th or something?
His ninth favourite dog was mongrels.
Turned out not to be a crossbreed at all. So, but was owned by someone from Coronation Street.
It was,
so apparently...
honestly, it was the biggest load of horse manure ever. And I do this show, so trust me, I know. Has that guy sent you a picture of a bird on his dick yet?
Nothing yet. No,
okay.
No.
Bird on a wire.
No.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. When we come back, we're going to phone up Keith and the girl live in America and tear them a new a-hole.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
So there's this crappy show in America called Keith and the Girl. It's trash. I've made the mistake of being on there twice. Kath's only been on there once.
I've been on it twice. I phoned up, didn't I?
Well, yeah. When
Just to save
you phoned up, you were. That's like saying Rainbow George is on the show.
No, they asked me to phone.
No,
I was a guest.
No, that you weren't a guest though. That's like that's like saying Rainbow George is a guest, and we know he isn't. By the way, George left me a nice Facebook message today. I've got no beef with George. People think I've got beef. I've got no beef with him. I'm enjoying the tension. I'm enjoying the combative nature of the show. It's all theatre. It's all a play. Speaking of plays, I'm going to become an actor. I'm jacking this in. I'm going to become an actor. I've got an acting agent, and I have to... What you do is you don't do auditions now as actors. You film yourself doing the acting, and then you send it off to the casting director, and they go, "Oh yeah, this guy's great. He's going to make him in a movie, put him in a movie."
Right. So
I have got to, in the next couple of days, I've got to film what we call in the business, the biz. Sides, 3 sides.
Okay.
That's what we call 3 sides.
Why is it called a side?
Sorry?
Why is it called that and not a scene?
Well, it's just what it's called.
Do you know why?
I've got to do that. So I've got to film that. Tonight, later on, if you're lucky, dear listener, and there's two things. You've got to be lucky, and B, we've got to have really, really run out of material, by about, 25 minutes before, you might get to hear me rehearsing acting.
Will you need someone to play off? Because I think I could...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
This is how I'm
Sam,
get
would you be able to help? Would you be able to help with the acting I'm going to be doing later on?
Yeah, of course.
Nice one, man. Thank you. So that's going to be fun. Right, but there's these scumbags in America, Keith and Chemda, and I've been a guest on their show twice. Kath was a guest on their show once by accident. It's only because she rocked up with me and they mistakenly left 2 seats out, and so she sat in one, and they were too embarrassed to tell her to move.
They totally like me better.
And then I was a guest on my own, solo, because they said, come back.
And they called me.
Come back and ditch the deadweight. The ladies. Johnny and Highbury, you're never getting on the show again, you muppet. So I was on there and I thought we were like friends and stuff like that, and I gave them money towards their pledge drive and stuff.
I've got their mobile phone numbers. So.
Tell me what they did. They had an award ceremony.
Yeah, they had an award ceremony, and it was a kind of rundown of the year, best bits of the year, and they had nominees for various things like best drunk person, and that was won by a man who rings up at 2:00 in the morning and leaves messages for Chemda. Actually, for Keith, talking about what he'd like to do to Chemda. And so he won that. And then there was one for, I don't know, Best Newcomer or whatever, which you, of course, couldn't win because you went there the year before.
Yep.
And then there was one for Silent Movie Trailers, which is a game they play on Facebook after each of their shows goes out. And Chemda's not very good at films, and she has to describe what she's seeing. And Keith sees every film in the world because he's got one of those, movie passes. And so it was him versus you.
Movie pass. I mean, what a sad
USA
sack.
versus the UK.
And I won, and then I should have won an award for best, guest.
But
and
someone
then
else
I didn't,
won it. They thought someone else was better.
So screw
at it.
those a-holes. Never going to go on their show again. Let's phone America. Okay, hover the dump button because I'm phoning Keith.
Hi, thanks for the call. Leave a number or a message. I'll get right back to you. Bye.
Hey, Keith, buddy! It's your old buddy Sal from Sal's Diner. I just want to say I think you're the biggest piece of trash ever. You're a dickweed and you're an a-hole and you're a butt munch. And I just think that you suck. And I hope that some really bad stuff happens to you, man. Because you're an a-hole. And I hate you, man. I hate you so much right now. What's the song? Oh.
Ian,
yeah.
how's he going to know to call you back?
He won't. He's just going to think it's a random.
Oh, just abuse.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
now I dare you to try that crap with Chemda.
I've not got a problem with that. Right, not got a problem.
Well,
Their crappy show, which you should never listen to, and this isn't me even doing reverse psychology. This is me doing psychology. It's Keith and the Girl. So if that pops up in your feed as recommended, then
it's my actual favourite.
Disrecommend it. My favourite is the Chris Warburton podcast, but he's not coming on the show tonight because Nikki Campbell has got kidney stones. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, is that Chemda?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, this is Sal from Sal's Diner, downtown New York City. How you doing, baby?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great, Chemda. I'm doing great. Been loving the Keith and the Girl podcast recently. Great stuff, man. I got one problem. About your podcasts.
Okay.
Right? My good buddy from the United Kingdom, Iain Lee, should have won that crappy competition that you're doing, and I hear that he didn't. He came a runner-up. What the hell is this? This is bullshit.
Oh, I know. You know what I think? I think we should murder Mateo, who got, honestly, just maybe 24 more views.
Well,
I think he didn't earn it.
I got a surprise for you. This is Iain Lee. You're on the radio, so don't you dare swear. Catherine is here, and Catherine is as angry with you as I'm fuming.
I'm not. I can completely see why you chose Mateo. He's wonderful.
Shut up, man. You're supposed to be... We're a team. Keith will be backing her up. She'll be backing Keith up. You back me up.
What? You said I was a hanger-on.
What the hell happened, Chemda? Why the hell did I not win? What is this? My dreams have been dashed again by you.
I know. I was really mad, too. I really think that you should come back and maybe have Cass with you. I think you do a better job.
Yes!
Well,
yes!
Okay. Here's okay.
I'm completely up for that.
Okay, fine. Well, you can pay for it this time then. Fine. Okay. I'm going to be honest. I was disappointed, and Kath thought it was funny. Kath came in going, "Oh, you didn't win the thing." And I was like, "Oh yeah, thanks for telling me." Like that.
Yeah, but you've got a mention. That's nice, isn't it?
No, a mention's nothing.
Yeah.
As we know from watching that cat competition documentary on Netflix, no one remembers second.
Oh, yeah.
No one remembers second. They remember first. No one remembers second.
What was that white cat called? Bobby.
There we go.
He's no ooh la la.
How are you guys?
But can I tell you, you are the number one Brooklyn accent guy in my heart.
Yes! In the Chemda Heart Awards, my Brooklyn accent. Can I ask you, right? Because you do live in America. I think you are American, actually. That was like a really good accent for the character I'm working on called Sal from Sal's Diner. You bought that, didn't you?
Totally, you could hear it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't believe when I get a call like that. It's just like, oh, my God, a call from Brooklyn and I'm in Queens? Is it Queens?
Is that Keith? Is Keith in the background?
Yes, he is. Hey.
What dick?
This is Keith.
What?
This is Keith.
Keith is honestly.
This is Keith. I'm over here.
I can't wait for Chemda to go solo because that guy is. I got no idea what his guy does. Sorry?
He's just trying to compete with your accent, but honestly, like, you are a native through and through.
Thank you so much indeed. How's your? I've just told all of my listeners to stop listening to your show, so there's going to be a huge boycott of your online.
Yeah, you'll notice a huge dip in the figures from the United Kingdom, and it's all Iain's fault.
Yeah, because I'm very powerful, as you know. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. A lot of TV shows that have kind of dried up recently, but that's fine. That's because the big one's coming. The big one is coming.
Of course it is.
What? Oh.
I'm so glad. I've been wanting to stop podcasting, so thanks for giving me an excuse.
Can I ask? I need to ask Keith what his opinion is on the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, please.
You know it's horrid. It's horrible. It's a non-story. It's flat out lies. They did not break up before that concert. He was diagnosed with AIDS after the concert. They just make things up, and I don't know why they didn't make him fly, because who cares?
Here we go. No, this is the first time we're going to agree on a film. I didn't even get that far in the film. I had to turn off my... I had to walk out of the cinema. I was in a cinema, obviously. It's not available to watch at home yet, because it was so boring. But here's the thing that it was just dull. It was a really, really dull, crappy film about, let's be honest, an average band.
Whoa! He's the guy!
He's just gone off.
Which bit of that statement do you disagree? Which bit of those facts do you disagree with? Trump's America.
Oh my God!
The band, they're one of the top 10 bands in the world. It's to make a movie so offensive, it should be criminal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, guys. I think you suck. I didn't actually give you permission.
No Jumanji.
Jumanji is a great film. The remake of Jumanji is a great film. Keith is an idiot. Listen, I did not give you permission to use me in your competition. If you're putting me forward for any more awards, which I'm sure you probably will because I'm great, please could you get permission from me first to use my likeness? Okay.
You have a likeness?
Right, go away. It's too loose.
Likeness to you.
Go away. Goodbye, losers.
I actually love them.
Scumbags.
Keith introduced a word to my vocabulary last month that I am just itching to use on air, but...
Oh, yeah.
Shitbirds!
Wowzers!
He also says things are vomitous.
Oh, my God. It's a strange experience being on the show. It is fun being on this show. They've got this incredible setup. Miles from anywhere. Although we got a cab there when you and I went. It took like an hour and a half.
Astoria.
It took an hour and a half, and it was about $150. I got the train there took me 12 minutes from...
What? So
12 minutes from Times Square.
So that cabbie, what was going on there?
Bridges. It's Bridges. It's because it's on a different island. So it's Bridges. And also, he didn't know where he was going. But the train just goes, it's like 12 stops. 12 stops.
Insane.
Yeah, and then you walk out and it's like, oh, and a nice little diner and was around the corner from
Because when we went, it took ages, like you say, and we were also... we got there really early because we thought it was going to take ages. Yeah. It was a really hot, sweaty day.
Horrible,
we turned up looking like a couple. I mean, we really let the country down, to be honest.
We did, and that will never happen. I
love them though, Keith and the girl.
CJ says Queen are the best band in the world. Well, that is obviously not true. They did 4 good songs. The film is great, and Jumanji is not a remake; it's a sequel.
Oh.
Is he drinking again? What the hell is going on with these guys? 03. We'll just take this. I'm taking a few calls straight to air just to try and get the vibe up and running. Good evening, line 1. You're on the wireless.
Hiya, Ian. It's Tracy.
Hello, Tracy.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Hello.
You're right, Tracy.
I'm all right.
All right. Do you remember when Michael Barrymore used to say all white?
What?
All white up the back.
Yeah.
You're white up the back? Oh my God.
What?
Was that loaded with innuendo, or am I...
I hope not.
Okay.
I don't think back then that was a thing, was it?
I don't think he was... Anyway, let's move away from that. Hello, who's that who just farted?
I don't know who farted.
It was
me.
It was that guy in the background. I just heard him drop something. And it sounded like his guts. Anyway, Tracy, what can we do for you?
Right, I'm just replying to your what you said about Bohemian Rhapsody. It was a load of crap.
But what's the name of the film, sorry?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay, yeah, it's a load of crap. Yes, you phoned in to agree.
No, I don't agree. Disagree completely.
What do you mean? What you saying you like it?
I did like it. I did like the film, but I must admit, Ian, that it was...
Boring?
What they told... No, it wasn't boring, but they told the story completely wrong. I mean, it was completely wrong. What they said about him with AIDS, blah, 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 and everything. I think it was completely wrong.
Well, the whole thing was made up.
I watched a documentary of Freddie Mercury, and it was completely wrong.
Yeah, the whole thing was made up. But
how can you say it was boring? It wasn't boring. It wasn't boring at all.
I stopped an hour and 15 minutes into it. I paused. I looked at my watch, and I saw that there was only halfway through the film, and I thought, I've had enough of this, and I left the cinema to go upstairs to bed.
Really?
Yeah.
How can you say that?
Because it was boring. It was boring.
No,
it was so
Boring
dull.
at all. Ian, what's up with you? How can you say it was boring? It wasn't boring. He's a legend. Freddie Mercury's a legend.
Listen, Freddie's great, but I hate to break it to you, he had nothing to do with that movie.
Exactly. You think he's dead.
That's true, because he was dead.
Tracy, can I try something with you?
Right, go on then.
Let's see how big a Freddie Mercury fan you are, okay? You ready?
Right, go on then.
Dale!
Dale!
Diddy Dale, 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 Dale!
Dale!
Dale,
Uh-oh.
There we go. She's a big fan. She's a big Freddie Mercury fan. She knows all the words to his songs. Let's go to line 2. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Could you fulfil one of my lists on the bucket list? There's something off my bucket list. It's the last one. I'll say thanks in advance. Could you? I've never been cut off a radio show. Could you do that for me?
What do you want me to do?
Cut me off a radio show.
I'm not going to do that. Get lost, idiot. Hang on. What? Oh, balls.
Played right into his hands.
Get him to call back and I won't cut him off. This is Talk Radio.
Unmissable late night radio with the original king of unconventional conversation.
Make contact with Iain Lee. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio.
Well, as I left my house today, and I had to go and put something in the bin, and I'm so glad I did, because a miracle happened.
Oh, yeah.
Almost like, you know, the second coming, that's not when Jesus came back from the dead, is it? That's when he comes back again next time.
Yeah.
Okay, right. By the way, if you tuned in to listen to Chris Warburton, tune in for that, but... and his excellent podcast, Wake Up to Waco. Is that what it was called?
No, End of Days.
End of Days, but it should have been called Wake Up to Waco.
Which I crammed today thinking, it's going to be on.
Yeah.
Least I can do is listen to his podcast. Excellent, by the way.
Yeah, it's good. It is good, isn't it?
Yep.
It's about the 29 British people that went over to Waco. It's really well done. You've paid for it, license fee, BBC license.
Might as well listen.
You paid for it. They flew him over to Texas. Hog heaven. Well, he's not coming on tonight, so screw that guy.
Because of Nicky Campbell.
Yeah. What? Oh, yeah, Nicky Campbell's got kidney stones, and so he's having to cover Nicky. Anyway, so he's not coming on. He is going to come on next week at some point. Next week as well, we've also got Jim Bob, formerly of Carter USM. And I got in touch with Jake Shillingford from My Life Story about sorting out another day because he couldn't do last week. Oh, there's been means to talk about this for ages. So pledge. Hang on a second. Hello, yes, line 1. We'll take calls straight to air until at least 11 o'clock, I think, tonight. Yes, line 1.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening,
Kath.
Hello.
Good Abend.
Bohemian Rhapsody. I didn't like the end when they recreated Live Aid.
Okay.
If you ask
Spoiler
me,
alert, guys. Spoiler
I think
alert.
everyone knows that.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. But it would have been much better if they'd actually used actual footage rather than.
Well, this is what I don't. I didn't get that far, but yeah, they basically replay the whole Live Aid concert, their bit, which is like 25 minutes, I think. But it's the real Queen vocals. Is that right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you kind of think, why didn't they just show Live Aid? What's the point of that?
They could have morphed the image of Freddie into, done some kind of camera trickery.
Or what they could do, this would be a project worthy of doing, and I would donate to a crowdfunder for this. Recreate the whole of Live Aid with tribute acts. I would watch that. Wouldn't you watch that, Simon?
You're going to get people like Cheryl Cole and the Spice Girls.
No.
Were they there then?
No.
Do you know what a tribute act is?
Idiot. That was harsh of me. Sorry, I got stepped in. You get like Status 2 and
I see. I beg your pardon.
And Drill Collins.
Drill Collins. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to watch. I would like to watch that.
Have you seen the Spirit Box videos on YouTube of Freddie Mercury being interviewed in spirit?
No, I've not seen those. I've not seen those.
Well, there you go. You into YouTube, Freddie Mercury Spirit Box. There's your homework.
Does he go? There?
Okay, thanks a lot.
What is your message for your fans, Freddie?
Here it is. This guy called Freddie Mercury's Spirit Speaks. Hear his message from the portal. It's by a guy called Steve Huff. It's had 500,000 views, so it must be real. It starts off at this point, so let's have a little look.
What is your message for your fans, Freddie? I love you. On November...
It said... it's EVP, electronic voice phenomenon. So what it came up with there was, feel guilty... I love them.
I mean, that was Freddie's overriding message, wasn't it? Guilt.
Also, was that his voice? No. Why am I even asking that question? Let's carry on with this guy.
24th, 1991. Freddie Mercury, lead singer of Queen, passed away from bronchial pneumonia, which was a result of complications from AIDS. Freddie Mercury was well loved. As a matter of fact, growing up, I owned Queen albums, and who can forget the anthems that we all know and love? We Will Rock You, Bohemian Rhapsody, We Are the Champions.
Okay.
They
get to the bit where he talks to the dead man.
That has not only touched my heart and soul, to the channel each and every...
Hang on a minute. Who would sit and watch this crap?
Check out just my...
Well, Simon, for a start.
Simon loves it.
Very well. It saddened me, it kind of shocked me, and I feel that a lot of us who love...
Oh, shut up. Here we go.
Thank you. Ed, who do you work for?
Ed?
For you, I heard.
You're brave.
I am brave. I'm not afraid. It's Mikey.
That's absolute rubbish. I mean, what? Hello, line 1. You're on the wireless.
Oh, right. Okay, it's Paul Innocent here.
Yes, man, Britain's leading man, Paul Innocent, the greatest, our greatest, the next James Bond, I predict.
Well, you know, if you're talking about 007, yes, well, while she's born.
I would suggest if you go up for the Bond audition, don't do a Sean Connery impression. Own it, Paul. Make it your own.
Well, in that case, I'll turn up and just say it's Bond, James Bond. They call me 007.
Paul, I've got some sides here because I have to tape some audition pieces to give to my new acting agent.
Right.
And do you tape your self-tape?
I can do self-tape, yeah. I do self-tape sometimes.
Have you got any tips for me? Because I'm a newbie at this.
You're a newbie at the acting thing. Well, the first thing to do is, if you're going to articulate, basically, you never articulate the word until you feel it within your solar plexus.
Now, remind me, what is my solar plexus? Is that my bumhole?
No.
Where is my solar plexus?
On the contrary, my friend, your solar plexus is the centre of feeling as a human being, which is just above your navel, internally, obviously. So until you feel it's real, give yourself a big yawn before you actually articulate, because that will colour the voice as well. You give yourself a yawn so that the maximum space is in your mouth. Then
I've not seen. So you're supposed to. Are you saying you're supposed to yawn before every line? Because I've not seen them do that in movies. Or maybe they cut. They cut just after the yawn into it.
No. On the contrary, you yawn for a few times before you actually do the audition. So it opens the back of the throat up. And then when you're actually ready to articulate those lines, you never utter a word until you actually feel the actual word inside of you.
Okay.
If you don't feel it's real, and you don't believe in the word you're saying, it won't come across as being real.
How do I get... Listen, here's the thing, Paul. I want to... sorry, Sam. I want to do these scenes with you tonight, Paul. How the hell...
Okay.
How the hell am I going to get this script to you tonight?
Well, you can send it to me at paulinnocent29@hotmail.com.
Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot? You're sending another actor your lines. You know what's going to happen? He's going to send his own tape in. He's going to get the part.
No, I won't do that, because I've just written a 2-hour feature film, an American feature film. I'm trying to get that off the ground.
That's exactly what a duplicitous actor would say.
Sorry? Wow. You disgusting.
No, I've got an American feature film, a 2-hour feature film I've just written called A Shot of Passion.
Ooh.
So I'm in the midst of doing that.
It's a porno?
No, there's no porn. It's just it's a thriller. It's about infidelity. Okay. And the repercussions are pretty bad, you know.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's an interesting plot anyway. But,
Right, I'm sending you some of my sides. Hang on a minute. I mean, you have just given your email address out on air, which is probably not the greatest thing, right?
That doesn't matter as far as I'm concerned, because I mean they've got it on the Facebook anyway. Anybody can get hold of me via that thing. I've got I've got 2 or 3 email addresses.
Right, hang on a minute. I'm gonna. Hang on a minute. I'm just deleting anything that might mention stuff. Right, hang on a minute. So recipients, don't say it. But it's Paul Innocent. We're going to do a little scene together. This is going to be awesome. Right, I've sent it to you. He sent it to you now. Have you got it?
Let me open my laptop, because I'm trying to...
I tell you what, we're going to have a break. You open your lappy, and we're going to come back. We're acting masterclass. This is inside Paul Innocent's studio with special guest Iain Lee.
This sounds fantastic to me.
You're the master. You're the master. I'm the student. You're the sensei. I'm the little karate guy. All right, Paul, stay there. This is Talk Radio. This is
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
This station's brilliant.
On Talk Radio.
So I'm on various local Facebook groups, you know, local villages and stuff, and it's good for finding out about, you know, I'll just say cleaners. I haven't got a cleaner, but, you know, you can go on and ask stuff. So I found out my decorator and the guy that did my boiler. And there's a post here. Has anyone lost a black and white cat? Unfortunately found dead. Now, it's... I mean,
you don't realise you've actually lost it.
Okay, we're going to have a little acting workshop here. Anyone else, by the way, if you're listening, you want to take part, we're taking calls straight to air for a bit. Why the hell not? Nice gentle Tuesday vibe. 0344 499 1000. Paul, are you there?
I'm here, mate. I've just got your email. Wild Bill, episode 3, pre-shooting draft. Is that right?
That is it. We're going to do scene 64.
Scene 64. Let's have a look. Okay, in Jesuit House, day 5. Okay.
I'm Jesuit, and you're Bill.
Okay. When you're ready.
Should we do it?
Mate, that's what you wanted, isn't it?
This is what we're going to do. It.
Do you want to yawn first and do all the stuff? What do you want to do first?
I want to yawn.
That's it.
What I want is honest feedback from Catherine Boyle, please. Okay.
Well, the Mancunian next year, the Manchester one. It's not too far away.
Aye, that's the one. That's the one, the Manchester one. Groovy Train. Aye. Former bass player in the Soup Dragons. Aye.
I think we're going toward. I thought we were going towards Liverpool.
And your suggestion was don't speak until you feel it in your bum, in your solar plexus.
Your bum. You've got a funny you're talking about here, but your solar plexus. That's right. That's just above your navel. Nothing to do with your bum hole, mate. I can do that now.
Let's do it. Do you want to do? Can you do the directions as well, please?
Okay. Yeah. I can. Do you want me to read those as well?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Here we go. This is the scene.
Right. Here we go then.
Welcome to the
in
magic
the hallway. You ready?
I'm ready. Yes.
Okay. In the hallway, a large wooden board, names engraved.
I'm not feeling it in my solar plexus yet. I'm just waiting for it to build. Is it a build?
I gathered that. The pause is a bit too much for radio.
Was that too much? Was that pause too much, Paul? You're the professional. Was that pause too much?
Yeah, that was. I mean, the way to look at it is basically you got what it is. Your thoughts are basically like a fence. Now, there's such a script. When somebody reads a script, it's either flat, basically, like it's on the floor, or it's standing up on like a fence. The flat ones have no depth. The ones that stand up like a fence are the ones that we're actually putting out the emotion and things. Because you're projecting, even though you don't know you are. You're projecting to the audience.
Yeah.
They've got to pick up on
it. Okay, all right.
So before you actually... So now we know what the direction is. Before I read to you, in the hallway, a large wooden board, so you're already thinking from the past, linking that thought to what's about to come.
Okay.
So it doesn't come out flat, mate. You know?
All right, here we go. It's going to come out. It's going to come out rounded and textured.
Right, I'll do the direction again.
Hang on a second. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello there. Who's this, please?
Yes, it's Katia. I hear we can do some acting. That's why I'm calling.
Yes. Surprised you're still in the country. Yes, you can.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. But Paul Innocent and I are just doing a little scene.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah. So, well, have you got a copy of the script there?
Not really. When are you going to send it to me?
Well, it's kind of a two-hander.
Okay. What? Is it rude? Is it rude?
Sorry?
Is it rude? Rude?
No, it's not rude.
Oh,
she only does rude these days.
She only does rude. Hang on, there's someone else there. Who else is there, please, caller? Hello?
Hi, Sam.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello, Ian.
Paul, I'll be with you in a second. We seem to have been hijacked by idiots.
No, I'm just going to normal. Meant to speak to someone, but I get put straight through.
I didn't get that.
You didn't download the app yet, then?
Well, I was having a power nap at 9 o'clock, and I just got up, so I'm going to catch up.
You had tomato? You had tomato ketchup? Hello? Hello?
Alan?
Hello?
Alan?
Hello? Okay.
Alan?
Okay, Paul?
Hello? Yeah, no, I'm here. You're talking to me? You're talking to me? I'm still here.
Okay, right. Well, Katia, listen. Paul and I are going to do a scene. Maybe you could be the sound FX girl.
Oh, yes.
Okay? All right, Paul, let's do it. Let's do this scene.
Right, okay, I'm going to read the direction again, and remember to think about the line. You already know your thought on that line, so while I'm doing the direction, have that running through your mind, and once I finish the direction, then you can come straight in.
Okay.
On the end of your, all right? Okay, here we go.
Hang on. Who's that?
Me?
What?
Andre.
Oh, jeez.
I've got a lovely tune here ready on me lappy.
The thing is, we're trying to...
interested?
Not really, mate. We're doing a little bit of acting.
Oh, so I'll sing the song later on me lappy?
Well, I mean...
It's a Frank Sinatra song I've never sung before, and it's a good one.
Is it Mac the Knife?
I just...
Oh, can we get on with this?
Okay, so what do you mean,
Have a quick listen.
Sorry?
Stormy weather.
Okay.
Rhyming. The booze by the sound of this, isn't it? My
Okay.
God.
Well, Katia, can you do the... Actually, it could be raining, couldn't it? Can you do the sound of rain, Katia?
Softer than that.
It's like nuclear
There's a
war.
storm behind it.
Yeah, okay. Maybe just a gentle... Could you do a gentle shower for us? Hey,
That's not bad. That's all right, actually.
Katia, remind me, what noise does a cockerel make in Belgium?
Cocorico.
Cocky-cock-cock.
Cocorico.
Cocorico, right? That's what it makes over there. What bird goes cocky-cock-cock?
Cookie-cock, that's Japan.
Oh, that's Japan. Okay, fine. What noise do you do for guns over there? Because over here we do pew, pew, pew for a pistol, and a machine gun is...
Okay, so a gun is pom.
Pom.
Pom, pom.
Pom, pom.
And can you remind us what an ambulance says in Belgium?
It's pom.
What?
Wow.
Pampon.
Pampon? Pampon, pampon?
Pom, 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 pom.
Sorry?
Pom, 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 pom.
Flipping it. What?
Pom, 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 pom.
So what about the scene now? Because I want to do the noises.
Okay, can we have very, 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 very quietly in the background, can we have an ambulance passing by, please?
Okay.
In Belgium, Caddick.
What are you doing back on, Caddick?
What?
Right. But why is it not the same rhythm? Because it's...
It sounds a lot like a clown car to me, like a...
I don't know. Hang on, who's this?
Hello, it's Will. I could do a metronome to keep you all in rhythm.
Yeah, because if you listen carefully in theatres, you can hear the metronome going. Go on then.
Well, this is more of a rehearsal.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
Here we go. We lost Paul. We've lost Paul. Paul Innocent has had enough.
I think he thinks this isn't a serious audition.
Paul, who's this?
You need the sound of rain.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's disgusting. Right. Well, Katia, you've scared off Paul Innocent, the next James Bond.
Sorry. Oh my God. Oh, sorry, Paul.
Hang on, Paul. Is that you?
Groovy times are here again. But a crash, nice one.
Okay.
Someone spiked my brew again.
All right. Well, Katia, you killed the last. Basically, the last 20 minutes have been a waste of time solely because of you. You don't phone in for nearly a year, and when you do, you literally kill. You're like weed killer on the lawn.
I think we need to call an ambulance for this show.
There it goes. Okay. Hello, caller.
Hello, this is Paul. I got cut off by your timer, so I wasn't able to stay with you.
It was
So
the
I'm back
timer.
now, but-
Right, let's do this scene. Let's make this scene. Is it pre-recorded news? Good. This is more important than the news. Okay, Paul, let's go. Away we go.
Okay. In the hallway, a large wooden board, names engraved.
John Joe Ryan's dead.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. He was a nasty bastard. St. Ignatius was the founder of the Jesuit order. He'd been a nasty bastard, too. He believed we had to walk in the shoes of Christ. Perinde ac cadaver.
My Latin's a little rusty. Something about a corpse?
As if a dead body. It's only when we give up on this life that we can be reborn in Jesus.
You're doing this all wrong.
Well, shut up. What are you talking about?
You are. You wanted honest feedback. You're doing it all wrong.
All right, well, could you give us honest feedback afterwards?
Okay.
Right. Sorry, Paul. Paul, can we come back after the news? We'll call you back.
All right. Okay.
Because Kath ruined it. Kath absolutely balls that up. Katia balls that up. I apologise to Paul and to all of the actors out there listening for technique. Just go to the ads.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
The wild man of late night radio, Iain Lee.
Differently interesting nocturnal emissions from a legend of late night radio. On air and off the leash. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
We're taking calls straight to air. Might as well do it for a little bit longer. It's a nice little vibe. 0344 499 1000. I'm giving up phoning radio to become an actor. It's been a lifelong ambition of mine. I now have an acting agent, and I've got to film some little audition pieces for them. Just to get me used to acting. It's been a long old time since The Persuasionists. Yeah, so we're just doing a little acting workshop, and I know there's a lot of performers out there. If you want to get involved, 03, hit those numbers now. You will get through.
What numbers?
0344 499 1000. We're joined by the next James Bond, Paul Innocent. Good evening, Paul.
Hello. You all right?
Oh, blimey. Professional actor, movie star, theatre star, West End star. This guy's done everything, and he's very kindly workshopping with me, and it's great to have you on board. We're doing a little scene. Let's do it again. Let's go from the top, because I'm feeling a bit loose now. I had a big yawn and a big shit during the news.
Oh, my goodness.
And he didn't even leave the studio, Paul.
So I'm feeling my diaphragm is feeling much more open than it was previously.
Well, okay. I mean, as you say, you know, as long as your solar plexus is free, that's the most important.
My solar plexus is free and easy. And Catherine is going to be well-mannered this time, and she will not speak until we finish the scene. It's only a short scene. So let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's do the scene. Here we go.
Okay. In the hallway, a large wooden board, names engraved.
John Joe Ryan's dead.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. He was a nasty bastard. St. Ignatius was the founder of the Jesuit order. He'd been a nasty man. Who? He believed we had to walk in the shoes of Christ. Perinde ac cadaver.
My Latin's a little rusty. Something about the corpse.
As if a dead body. It's only when we give up on this life that we can be reborn in Jesus.
You're John Joe. You were John Joe. I've been looking for you.
You want to talk about the past. I don't.
What about Alma? Can we talk about her?
What's happened to her? I had nothing to give her except that name, Alma, my only soul. I was poison for her.
Yes, you were. But there's something only her father can give her.
And scene. OK, well, first of all, high fives all around, Paul. I enjoyed that. Exercising my acting muscles a little bit there, loosening up. Thank you. As a professional, Paul... Give us your honest feedback, please, mate, and I'd really appreciate it.
Well, you did well. Basically, the skills for an actor, you've got to basically feel what you're saying and listen to the other actor and respond truly to what they're saying.
Yeah.
And you did it. You weren't thinking of timings or anything like that. No. There was nothing technical going on there.
No.
It was all very natural. And I personally thought, yeah, you've got the makings. It's there. The potential's there for growth.
For growth.
Well,
like a seed.
No, what I mean is you're possible now.
Like a seed. OK, well, that's the professional, the expert, someone with skill giving their feedback. Let's just go to, a rank nobody off the street. He's got no acting experience, not a performer, Doesn't know anything about it at all. And listen to what Chester says, but we will give it, dear listener, less credence. Catherine.
You know, I thought it was a good idea if we could both swap around and see how you felt about. Obviously, I'd have to cue those words you queued up
All right.
of the radio. We want to do that?
Yeah, we can do that. But Catherine's going to give us.
I didn't believe you, Ian. I didn't believe that you were reading a board. I didn't believe you were thinking about someone that you don't see anymore.
I wasn't.
I didn't think you were disliking people and slagging them off to someone in a corridor. I didn't believe it.
Well, we'll try it again, and this time, if you're doing it, the more we do it, the more you'll loosen up, and the more you will feel.
Now, that felt harsh to me, Paul.
No, she's allowed to say that, but that's constructive. That means she must go away and think, why didn't she believe it? And the reason, obviously, is that the depth of feeling wasn't strong enough to convince the audience.
There's one or two reasons why she didn't feel it. One, the depth of feeling wasn't strong enough. Two, she's just a cow who's trying to make me look rubbish.
Oh, on the contrary, basically, because she's your friend, she will tell you the truth.
Well,
only people who aren't your friends, who won't tell you the truth. So she's your friend, so she will tell you the truth.
Okay.
And if you look in her eyes when she's saying it, you'll know whether she's being bitchy or being truthful. And I suspect she's probably trying to help you, as opposed to sort of hinder you.
Do you want to swap characters around?
We can swap roles, all right, if you want.
Here we go, let's do it. This is fun, this is workshopping. Hang on a second. Hello, caller? Hello? Okay, well, they're not there. Yes, hello? Hello?
Roles, all right, if you want.
Turn your radio off.
Oh, somebody's trying to get feedback, mate.
Someone's saying this is the Larson effect. Hello? If your number ends... Hello, yes, you. Who are you?
Martin.
Hello, Martin, you're on the air.
I just called you by mistake.
What do you mean you called us by mistake?
I didn't know that button on my phone made calls. It's a new phone.
What button is it? Is the button shaped like a green phone? Yeah, that one makes calls.
Well, yeah, well, there's a lot of buttons shaped like a green phone. Like there's
No, there's not. There's only one button on a phone.
The phone menu.
There's only one button on a phone shaped like a green phone.
No, there's more than one.
Hang up. Hang up. Hang up.
Red phone.
Is this timer going to cut me off again?
No, there is no timer. I don't know what you're talking about, you weirdo. Hang on. He's gone. Right. Okay. Fine. Okay. Let's do it. Let's swap roles. Here we go.
Right. Okay. You want me to do the... Okay, then. In the hallway, a large wooden board, names engraved. John Joe Ryan's dead.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. It was a nasty. St. Ignatius was the founder of the Jesuit order. He'd been a nasty too. He believed we had to walk in the shoes of Christ. Parinda at Cavarava.
My Latin's a little bit rusty. Something about a corpse?
As if a dead body. It's only when we give up on this life that we can be reborn in Jesus.
You're John Joe. You were John Joe. I've been looking for you.
You want to talk about the past? I don't.
What about Alma? Can we talk about her?
What's happened to her? I had nothing to give her except that name. Alma. My only soul. I was poisoned for her.
Yes, you were. But there's something only her father can give her now. And scene. Okay. I thought you were great, Paul, the way you just swapped from... I don't know if I made the transition quite so well. You did...
Well, I'm an actor, so that's years and years of practice. But how did you feel? Were you feeling what you were saying? How did Catherine feel? Did she look impressed? Even, her face will tell you.
I can't look at Catherine's face for both legal and actually personal reasons. But, Catherine, what did you make of that?
I believed it a bit more.
There you are.
I think that you slipped into your natural accent towards the end there, rather than that posh one you use on
That's fine.
On the daily.
She's actually tuning in.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. I felt like that came more from the old SP. Solar plexus.
Okay, thank you. Here's the thing. Yeah, I felt I did that one better, but then that's a problem because I have to film me doing the other one. So
I've not seen the other one. It's
No, I've got to be the character that you were just then in the video.
Why don't you?
Oh, yeah, you've got to be Bill. Is that right?
No, you're Bill. I've got to be
Bill,
Jesuit.
You're the Jesuit, yeah?
And I can't do that one you're both telling me.
Well...
No, it's no problem. What all it means is because you are more relaxed, you're able to tune in. But it means when you get down to doing Jesuit, the feeling you've just established in terms of your own body feeling, the solar plexus, that's the feeling you've got to have when you're playing Jesuit, mate. And then it'll convince the audience, the viewer, that the depth of feeling is there, and they'll engage with what's going on.
Ian, can I ask
They've got to engage.
Yeah.
They've got to engage with what's going on and have sympathy for those characters to care. Otherwise, they yawn and fall asleep. And you've got to get them at the beginning, or you lose them, pal. You lose them.
What do you think is going on in this scene? I'm interested to know whether you understand.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what's going on in this scene. The one guy's looking at a board.
Well, who are these people?
Well, I've got the background, but I've not read it.
But you know what a Jesuit is, right?
It's the guy's name, Jesuit.
No.
Huh?
No, it's not. It's something to do with the devil, Catherine, isn't it? I think
He's a priest or a monk.
Oh, I see.
No, it's his name. It's a Russian name, Jesuit.
No. So obviously...
I'm Russian, and you'll be doing it in the accent.
This is someone who's lived a life and then has turned to the cloth.
What?
So they're talking... Yes.
So you couldn't make it to the bathroom in time?
So he's somebody
So
who's
it's
actually
a tragedy.
His immoral ways and actually turned to the good life, in other words. He's given up the dirty life for the cleaning, the cleansing.
You're talking to two sides of the same man there. So you're talking about the past. It's obviously tapping into something that he's trying to suppress. Think about that next time you do it.
I'm not going to. I have to learn these words, Paul, and I have to learn two more sides.
Okay.
Any tips on getting it into my brain?
Well, my method of learning, basically, is you learn one line... Then you learn, basically, you go over that a number of times. Then you learn another line, then go over those two. And then you learn the third line and go over all three. Then you learn the fourth line and go over all four. And, basically, you build up. You don't try and learn a whole speech. You learn it line by line, and as you learn each line, you collate the line on top of the line you've just learned.
I think someone's just walked into our acting masterclass. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hi. My name is Dickie Taylor. I'm an actor. I specialise in silent movies, and I think I could just be just the ticket for your rehearsal tonight. I could do all the silent parts, professional.
Okay, we've got a professional silence artist. Okay, great. Can we hear some of your work?
Yes, you can count to three, and I'm very professional. I like to be counted in.
Okay, Paul, can you count this gentleman in?
Well, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Off you go.
Hey, he's bloody good, isn't he?
He's bloody amazing, isn't he? My goodness, how do you learn that move?
Please don't talk over me when I'm acting. I'm a professional.
Paul's crying. It must be it is a sad bit. I can feel the sadness coming off you.
It's touched me very deeply, this has.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's unacceptable behaviour. All right, Paul, listen, I genuinely, brother, I really appreciate your help, mate. Thank you very much.
No problem. Look forward to talking to you soon, all right?
Tutty bye. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
Because they're too real to be part of my imagination.
On Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. Phone number. Enjoyed that little bit of acting there. So yesterday, the saga of the security light, right? Sunday I put the new bulb in, and the light wouldn't turn off. So I adjusted all the settings, and the light wouldn't turn off. The security light was on, so I thought I'll sod that. So I just went and turned it off. Turned the switch off in the garage. I thought I'll get an electrician round when I get some money to look at it. So today I go out on the way to come into work. Go out to the bins. The light comes on. It comes on. It was off and it came on. And then, after about 20 seconds, because I had it on the lowest setting, it switched off again.
Oh.
No, but it's meant to. It's on a low setting.
So you fixed it?
But
by trying to turn it off?
But it switched off at the mains. What the fig is going on? It's incredible.
You must have wonky wiring.
Or a ghost.
Well, I'd go wonky wiring first.
I think ghosts, I think you're right. I think it's probably a ghost. Let's go to line 1. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, how are you, Mr. Iain? Okay. Mr. Iain. Mr. Iain. Mr. Iain.
Yes, Mr. Jerry.
Okay.
Mr. Doubleina, Mr. Bob Doubleina. Mr. Doubleina, Mr. Bob
I don't think
Doubleina.
it's that myself. It's a pop-up station. The pop-up broke. I can't get the radio station.
You can't hear the radio station?
No, I can't get the pop-up station.
You're not missing
Hello.
much tonight.
I can't get the pop-up.
What's popping up? Oh, don't answer that.
It's not working. Your pop-up player. I can't get it to work.
My pop-up player not working. Oh, well. It makes the show even more unique and more magical. That's what it does.
Pop-up.
You pop up.
Pop-up.
You pop up.
So, it's getting all right here, mate. I'm feeling more okay. I'm okay. I'm okay, Mr. Iain. Mr. Iain, I'm gone again.
I know, I'm listening, but I'm struggling to understand you tonight, so I'm being deathly silent.
Bad day. Bad day. I'm like, don't know what. No, good times and bad times. Can't do bad times.
It's life, isn't it, man? It's life.
Take care of it. Take care of it. Like, get me pop-ups working.
I think Jerry's drunk.
I'll go see what
We'll get the pop-up working. You put the bottle down.
Okay. Bye, Mr. Iain.
Goodbye, Mr. Jerry. Absolutely bonkers tonight. You don't hear from him for 2 months, and then when he calls in, he's nuts. Hey, if you want one of those, you think your life is going bad stories. This is a horrific story. I've only read the first paragraph, so I don't know how it turns out. I suspect not well. Badly.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi. All right. How's it going?
Yeah. Okay.
I've got my lappy on, really. Yeah.
Yes.
Give you a quick listen. Quick one, Pearson. Wish the luck that either way. I'm finding the water to my brain. I'm living in the fantasy of nightmare. Too many healthy people ride about all day in metal boxes made away. Wish that they will drop the bomb and kill the things that don't belong. I hate people. The human race. I hate people. Wait till have your face. I hate people. Wait till bloody mess.
Okay. All I could hear was. I hate people.
I think that was it.
I turned off Brother's life support. Gets worse. Right, that's the opening to the sentence, right? It gets worse. I turned off Brother's life support, then found I'd killed a total stranger. Wow! Wow! This is a story! A grieving sister who agreed to turn off her brain-dead brother's life support was later told she had killed a complete stranger. I mean, she hadn't really, but Sherelle Powell, that's a great name, Sherelle Powell, only discovered the man's true identity when officials performed an autopsy and realised her real sibling was actually alive and in jail. What? Now the 48-year-old has filed a lawsuit in New York seeking damages following the hospital mix-up. Ms. Powell said, I nearly fainted because I killed somebody I didn't even know. I gave consent. Her ordeal began in July last year when a man named Freddie Clarence Williams, 40, was rushed to hospital after an overdose. Medics phoned saying it was her brother, Frederick Williams, 40, who had been admitted. She said she went in and saw him. He had tubes in his mouth, a neck brace. He was swollen. He resembled my brother so much. After 2 days, she claims doctors told her that her brother was brain dead. Only after an autopsy was the truth revealed. Ms. Powell went to her brother's court appearance to ensure he was still alive and then called him in prison. Surprised, Mr. Williams responded, "You were going to kill me?" Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? That poor woman... the trauma of my brother's dead. Oh, man, I got to turn...
My brother's had taken an overdose.
Yeah.
Then you've got to go to hospital, see him, and it's horrific.
Yeah.
And he's so out of shape that it could be your brother.
Yeah.
And then having to go through that, and then discovering he's alive.
And you've murdered somebody. You murdered someone with your cold, bloody hands. That's some story, isn't it? What have you got for us this evening? Call straight to air, at least until midnight. Well, we might carry on after that. 0344 499 1000. Don't wait for a gap in the old conversazione. As soon as I see you pop up on the screen, I'll just whack you through and you chip in whenever you feel like it.
Hotel that looks like a bumhole opens its doors to guests.
Oh, hang on, I can probably do a really good joke here. Hotel that looks like a bumhole. Does what? Opens
its doors to guests.
Okay. That's a tight squeeze? No. Something. I'm working on crack. Or go round the back. Or rim. I can't know. I'll come back. There's a joke there. I just not got it. You do the story, Catherine.
This cracking hotel has been really...
I've got one.
Go on.
I wonder who was invited to the big opening.
Oh, well done.
Sam, sorry, mate. Sorry, buddy. I get the glory. You type them up on the screen, I get the glory, buddy. I'm sorry about that. That was Sam's gag.
This cracking hotel has been reeling in customers...
Oh!
Due to its unusual design.
Yes.
The Cass Anus celebrates a rather cheeky body part... A bumhole.
Okay.
Yes,
right.
You really did read that right. The Cass Anus first opened its doors in 2007. It's part of an exhibit at Verbeek Sculpture Park, which is located near Antwerp. The hotel, created by Dutch designer Joop van Lieshout, resembles a colon. Each section is anatomically correct, although the sizing has been inflated in order to make the bunker habitable.
Hello.
The hotel interiors are equally balmy. While it boasts a table, bathroom and double bed, there is a lack of lighting. Windows and a door provide some natural brightness from outside, but guests are left in darkness when night falls. Thankfully, there is working plumbing, so you shouldn't have to worry about the Cass Anus smelling like the real body part.
Okay.
While you may think the hotel isn't very appealing, 200 guests book it every year. This is likely to be because it's considered a work of art. In a 2014 interview with Vice, Joop van Lieshout revealed what inspired his creation. He said, "Well, one of the recurring themes in my work is a strong interest in systems, economical systems, political systems, but also the human body, which I believe is a perfect system. From 2005 to 2008, I made a series of works which represented the human body, but also a complete series of human internal organs, ranging from heart and brain
your mouth
to
takes
liver,
the shape of a bumhole when you do
rectum,
that accent.
and male and female sex organs. Casanus is part of that series and takes its shape from the human digestive system, starting with the tongue, continuing to the stomach, moving through the small and the large intestine, and exiting through the anus. If you fancy a romantic trip to the Cass Anus this Valentine's Day, couples who book a one-night stay can expect to fork out around £105. This includes breakfast and entry to the Verbeek Sculpture Park Museum.
That sounds great.
I mean, yeah, it's like it's like a bum-shaped sort of caravan.
Hello,
caller.
With a ring piece.
It shouldn't have opened its back door, should it?
Okay.
It's only got one door, front door.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, sometimes you have to take deliveries in the back door.
No, you'd never have to. That's a fallacy.
Okay. Hello, I believe we have some.
I use my bumhole to have a poo.
Okay, you use it to. You use your bumhole for what, sir? Sorry, sir. You said you use your bumhole for. Excuse me, sir. It's not a great line. Sorry. I think you said you use your bumhole for something, and then the end got swallowed up. What did you say? Okay, maybe you could give us a call back and try again a bit later on with a better line. Would that be possible? Okay, thank you very much indeed.
No need for that. Is it? That's outrageous.
Says the drunk who phones up and gets my name wrong for the last 12 years and sings Clash songs.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that, is there?
No.
You tell Joe Strummer that.
I will. Next time I see him. Next time I see him.
Yeah. In his next life. He's been blinded, mate.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know
Anyway.
why you started calling us again after not for it. I thought we.
Well, it's a nice snow. I felt like having a drive up there tonight, actually.
Okay.
But it's the weather, isn't it, again?
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
Okay. All right. Well, thanks.
I was going to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for telling us what you was going to do. If you want to tell us what you was going to do, 0344 499 1000. Let us know what you was going to do. Hello, caller. Okay, thanks very much. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000 is the phone number. I'm Iain Lee. That's Catherine Boyle. Taking the call straight to air. Certainly up until midnight, and we may go on a little bit longer than that. We'll see. It wasn't really the plan. Just wasn't, not strong vibes today. I've been a bit weepy. A bit weepy today, a little bit weepy. That's fine. That's where it's at. I'm thinking, let's see, because these are unusual times. There's a lot has happened in the last week or so. A lot of self-awareness and self-realisation. But I'm thinking I might go back on the pills. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm not coping with life. Life. And how it's like, most people can somehow cope with it. I seem to be unable to cope with it at the moment. So I'm thinking I might go back on the pills. I don't know. Started therapy again. Started going to loads of new 12-step groups, and that's cool, man. But I just don't know. I just don't know, Catherine. I'm overwhelmed. Feel overwhelmed by life at the moment. Just overwhelmed, And you see now where it's gone the last... you see me at my lowest.
Yeah.
And
well, look, if you went back on the meds, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
It wouldn't be the worst thing. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, and there's no shame in it. But here's the thing: I know there's no shame in it, but I feel ashamed about it. That's the thing. This is where emotion and your brain lying to you overrides very, very easily fact and what you know to be true. I know there's no shame going back on the pills, because there's not. And I've always said if I come off them and it doesn't work, I'll go back on them. But I feel ashamed about going back on about the possibility, about considering the possibility of going back on the pills. I mean, these are extraordinary times. It's
I think that's probably wise, and you know yourself.
Yeah. So maybe we'll see. I don't know. But she knows. I could burst into tears now if you wanted. Do you want me to?
Let's not.
I could do it.
Don't.
If you wanted to.
Don't, because I probably could as well.
Should we have a little cry on air?
No, because
we'll have a little cry for half an hour, and we'll send that in as our awards entry.
Can you play some Coldplay, Andre?
I cannot play Coldplay, I'm afraid. I can play Snow
No,
Patrol,
no, because this leads to an uplifting. There's no uplifting in this scenario.
Well, anyway, I'm a scumbag. I'm an a-hole. I know that. That's been made clear, and I'm aware of that. And I just, just want to... Oh, I can't play that music because it is making me... This is the music that... This is what we want.
Yeah.
Hello, caller.
Hi, Iain.
Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello, caller, my old friend. You've come to talk with me again.
Hi, Iain. Don't be so down on yourself, mate. You are absolute genius. Never forget it. Hello, can you hear me?
No, because you're talking rubbish. Hey, that's very kind of you to say, I'm just a paid gob on a stick with, loose-fitting morals. That's kind of where I'm at. But I appreciate your kind words, Rich.
No, Iain.
Rich.
Oh, yeah, you got me now. Iain,
Rich.
all I can say is you mean a lot more to people than you realise. You're absolutely brilliant. I could just say two other things before I go. Right. Andre, genius. Love it to Iain again.
Hey, wait a minute. He's just called me a genius. Now he's calling Andre a genius. This guy's genius level is set very, very low.
As you can probably tell, Iain, I've had a few drinks, but Andre, not on the same level as you by a long way.
Okay.
But
yes,
Genius level 1 is you,
Okay.
and that's the top range.
Yes.
Genius level 5, Andre, for funniness.
Okay.
But Kath is well in there with her impressions. Just brilliant. What a brilliant show.
Well, let's class it. Let's rank it. Genius level for Catherine is 4.
Well, 4's downrated. I'll go for 1 is the highest.
Yeah.
You're at 1. She's at 2.
She's at number 2. Kath's at number 2.
But number 2 for the impressions and just general, she's just brilliant.
Andre, this guy thinks you're a genius.
Well, my old friend, why do you think that?
Oh, milk it.
Why do you think I'm a genius?
Genius?
I am a genius.
I've had a drink like you, Andre,
Oh,
right?
God, I can smell the fumes. I'll give it up 10 years ago. Ian's a legend in his own lunchtime.
Okay, here we go.
No, you had a drink.
That's what I think. I mean it.
No.
Okay. It's great having two drunk men on
Love
the,
you, man.
on
Not just saying that.
line, but thank you very much indeed. I love you, man.
I'm not just saying it.
Booze.
Shut up. No, I'd say if I was sober.
I was never a big boozer. It was all about it was about weed for me. Then it was about speed, and then it was about ecstasy, and then it was about cocaine. The booze was never a big thing. I would have nights when I got steaming drunk, but I never used to like lager. I remember going out like with friends, and you drink like 4 pints of lager, and I can't burp, as you know, and so I'd be so bloated, so I'd have to go to the toilets and make myself belch by putting my fingers down my throat, which of course would sometimes make me throw up.
Yeah.
But then it sort of reset the clock a bit.
Tactical chunder.
Yeah, but I never liked the feeling of you know, 8 pints. I've had 8 pints of lager. Of course, I've had more than that, but I never liked the feeling of it. That it just would feel, you know, the head goes. I used to love slurping on a bud. This bud was for me.
It's fun until you've had too much, and that feeling when you've tipped it over the edge and there's no way back. It's not fun.
Never like being drunk. Although, you know, when you're doing a load of cocaine, it sobers you up. If you're drunk and then you do a load of cocaine, suddenly you're sober. You go, oh, I can drink.
Oh God!
Oh no, it's the weirdest thing. I'm not saying this is anyways an endorsement. Au contraire, it's horrendous. It may sound great. Trust me, it ain't. But then, then one of the many bad things with cocaine is suddenly it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. And you sat there and you just like grinding your teeth away and you got no more cocaine. But you know you're not going to get to sleep for 3 or 4 hours because you're just wired. So we'll have like two bottles of red wine. Knock you out.
God. Next morning?
Start all over again, baby. Get on the phone to the man and meet him somewhere and go and score some more gear. Was not fun. Was not fun at all. Was not fun at all. I had a tiny little bit of wine. When my relapse, I had a little bit of wine and just a little taste of it. It's like, oh, this is horrible.
God,
this is horrible. Dark days, guys. What I'm saying is, don't do drugs. That's what I'm saying. It sucks. It sucks. Here's what doesn't suck. This is a weird story, right? In the Daily Star. I don't understand this story. It's about a member of the Village People and how much money he keeps in his pocket.
Right.
Village People singer Victor Willis has revealed how he used to walk around with £30,000 in his pocket. The 67-year-old who co-wrote YMCA, In the Navy, Go West and Macho Man revealed he had made millions from his songs.
So he's not just a village person, he's an actual genius, because those songs...
Genius level...
I mean...
2.
No, 1.
He's not the same.
Ding, 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 ding.
What's Go West?
Go West.
That's Pet Shop Boys.
They covered it.
Village People covered the Pet Shop Boys?
Yes. No, the other way around.
No, I don't think
yes.
so. No, they didn't.
Happened.
No, they didn't. You're
happened.
thinking of Billy Connolly doing In the Brownies. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
In the Brownies. Macho Man's a good song. The best Village People song. I'll get it up. Hello, caller. Hello.
Oh, hello, Ian.
Do you know
Hello.
the best Village People song?
I only know one.
Which one?
YMCA? Is that them?
No, this is it. Listen to this. This is great. You know this?
No, I can't say I
Here we
do.
go.
Sounds like Lassie.
Here we go.
Do the shake, do the shake, do the shake, do the milkshake, do the shake, do the shake.
Come on.
Do the shake, do the shake, do the milkshake, do the shake. When they come home from school, all right. And they want something that's cold to drink,
Actually, that milkshake.
They also want something good and sweet. Just get a glass of milk. You see, it's not very hard to make. Have ice cream and blend. Yeah, you will have yourself a great milkshake.
It's a recipe for milkshakes.
It's actually about milkshake. Take note, Khalees.
It just sounds like their other one.
Sorry?
It just sounds like their other song.
No, it sounds completely different.
How dare you.
We don't mention milkshakes in any of in YMCA or Macho Man. What are you talking about?
I don't know, but it's like, I don't know, it sounds a bit like they're saying milk moustache.
Yeah, they could be. They could be.
That's they.
Billiam, you're sounding very well and very focused. What can we do for you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. There's a lot of stuff going on.
There's always stuff going on.
Yeah, no. I agree with you about Queen. I hate them so much.
They're not.
Well, look, that's a bit of a strong word.
Yeah,
but
there's a handful of good songs, but they're not. Here's the thing, right? People forget that they did a load of crap. They did a song called Battle of the Orcs. You know, they did all that kind of swords and fantasy and elf and all the elfish.
Should we have a little think about some of the things we've done recently?
Okay, well, nothing's as bad as Battle of the Orcs. Battle of the Orcs
I've got a good story about a Queen tribute band.
Go on.
Is it Queen Bee?
No, have you heard of? There's this thing called fake festivals.
Hang on a minute. Here we go. Ogre. Listen, this is it. Ogre Battle, right? By Queen. People go, oh yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, they did Ogre Battle by Queen as well. So they weren't all great. And Ogre Battle by Queen sounds a little bit like this. Here we go. Hang on, let's jump forward. This is the start. Look.
Once upon a time, an old man sold me a fable. When the piper is gone and the soup is cold in the table, and then the black crow flies to find a new destination. That is a sign.
That's not the most offensive thing I've ever heard.
It's just like all their other stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, rubbish.
Yeah, and it's, oh my God, I was in this, oh my God, yeah. I got off a coach, yeah.
Yeah.
And my brother, his sister-in-law got tickets for this thing, for this fake festival thing.
Oh, yeah.
And it went on from like 11 till 12 o'clock.
So for an hour?
Hellish.
Oh, no, 12 o'clock in the night.
What, and it started at 11 o'clock at night, so it was late, but it was only an hour?
No, 11 in the morning.
All right.
11 a.m.
All right, so it was 13 hours. It's still not that long for a festival.
But obviously, it's like, where it was all like tributes, there was bits and pieces there and whatnot. But we heard that Queen was coming
Whatnot
on.
there?
I mean,
Now, what tribute band?
It was not was.
It was Whatnot. Okay, yep.
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin were there. No, they're a real band.
They're actual.
No, they were fake.
No,
It was
Led
like
Zeppelin are real.
I know they're real, but it was like a tribute.
Okay, a tribute to Led Zeppelin.
But that was Deepache Mode and all that kind of thing.
Deepache Mode. That's a good one.
It weren't really my cup of tea, but it was a day out and a good drink up and whatnot. But
I'd have enjoyed that.
I'm going to see Fleetwood back in a few months.
It was good. I tried all of the food stores. I was there long enough, so
you tried the food stores. I would like. I don't know why I've never seen the bootleg Beatles. That's insane. Of course, I mean they're old now. They're older than they're older than John Lennon when he died. It's not a joke. They are.
Am I older than John Lennon when he died?
I think you're the same age.
God.
Yeah.
I wasn't born.
That's terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Hello. Hello.
Excuse me. This guy should not be talking.
Sorry.
This guy should not be talking.
Why should Bill not be talking?
Did you call in a non-pal?
You tell him, caller, why Bill should not be talking.
He should be singing.
To sing. I've not done it for a long while.
Well, you should be doing it, mate.
Maybe it's time for a comeback. I know you knocked that on the head, Bill, but maybe thank you for that, caller. Maybe it's time for a comeback. The reunion tour.
All right, I'll sing the story about the dog that hated Queen.
Okay. Wow, there's a song.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So we got about 7 hours into the festival, and the car was parked long, long away, far away, far away. So my brother said to me, like he read my mind, shall we go back to the car for a sleep, 'cause Queen are coming on. So we lost his wife, and we snuck out, and we walked 20 minutes to the car, and we sat there, and I was still smoking at the time. So I did that 'cause I was clucking like a chicky-roo. So anyway, an hour went past, and my brother felt guilty for leaving his wife, even though she had company and friends there. So we walked back, and as we were walking back, we were like, oh, God, we could hear Queen. But there was this dog, and he was on his own, and he was just running for the hills. And it was like he was talking to us, saying, don't go there, lads. Don't go there. Don't go there. I've escaped. Why are you going there? And then we went in, and we were making up rude songs using Queen words.
Queen words.
And, yeah.
Okay. Bill,
well, instead of like rock you, we were singing.
Okay, thank you very much indeed, Bill. I think we get the idea. Yes.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
I've got a very poor internet connection.
On Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you're very, very welcome to. We're taking calls straight to air, at least up until midnight. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Iain, it's Nigel.
It doesn't sound like Nigel.
It is Nigel.
Prove it. Tell me something only Nigel would know.
Tuning in, calling up, talking to the nation, sing a song, melody.
Oh.
Have some masturbation.
Yeah. I rang up to ask you, get some advice off of you, Iain.
Go on then. What's going on?
Well, I went back to the doctors, and the lady doctor gave me some antibiotics at last.
Okay.
And you might know if they're a good tablet if I give you the name of them.
I won't know I don't know the brand names of the different antibiotics, I'm afraid.
Oh.
So I don't know. What are you worried about?
Well, I reading on the pamphlet the side effects and things that they put in the pamphlet.
Yeah.
1 in 100 can get ill.
Yeah.
1 in 100.
Yeah.
And you can get stomach cramps and diarrhea and things, and it does say that sometimes you have to go to A&E if you get ill from the tablet.
Well, here's the thing, right? They put these warnings on every single tablet, on aspirin.
Yeah.
Paracetamol.
Well, even my codeine.
Yeah, even your codeine. It will probably say, it will have a list of things that could happen, that are very, very unlikely, but that could happen. And they have to do that to cover themselves. My suggestion, and I can't tell you what to do, but my suggestion is, you've asked for my advice, I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah.
My suggestion is follow the advice of your doctor.
Yeah, what happened was, I was quite bad when I went round the doctors. I had, what do you call it? I was ever so hot.
A fever, temperature.
A fever, I had a fever when I went round. She said I had a fever, a high fever.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is quite bad. But my blood pressure was okay.
Well, that's all right then.
But high fever and a lot of a chest infection and a lot of stuff and mucus on my lungs, of course. Yeah. So I suppose I best take the tablet. Really.
If I would follow the advice of the doctor.
It's only 2 a day. This one too. It's not too bad. For a week.
Beautiful then.
Yes. Even if I took 1 a day, they would.
No. You have to follow, particularly with antibiotics, more so than other drugs. But again, I can't tell you what to do because it's a medical thing.
No.
But if your doctor says take 2 a day, then you have to take 2 a day. You have to follow the doctor. If you've got a problem with that, then go back and speak to the doctor.
And you have to finish them as well, even if you start feeling better. You have to finish the whole lot.
No, that's true with antibiotics. Yeah, you've got to do all of them.
They're only for a week anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. You can do that. Easy peasy.
But I could take 1 at bedtime and 1 in the day, couldn't I?
That sounds right. As long as you're taking 2 a day, that sounds like a good.
1 when after you've got up and 1 at bedtime.
Did she say what time of the day you should take them?
There's supposed to be a big gap in between them.
That's quite a big gap.
Yeah.
The day and the night are big gaps.
I can work it out, can't I?
You can do it. Of course you can. You're a good lad.
I'm swallowing okay now. That's
Beg your pardon?
The swallowing.
You're doing what? You're swallowing.
Am I talking better?
Slightly
better, aren't I?
You sound like a normal human being.
No, but I couldn't talk properly last night.
No, you couldn't. You sounded very rough, and tonight you sound like you're getting close to your normal self.
Yeah.
You sound a bit bunged up.
I've been swallowing better, yeah.
Swallowing what?
But honestly, I've had after the funeral.
Yes.
Mum's funeral, I had lots of visitors, and now that no one's bothered to visit me, I've had nobody's. All the people that did come and see me, like even the vicar's not been back to see me.
Well, sometimes you have to get in touch with the people because they might think you don't want.
Try, but
okay, well they might think you don't want them to visit you, or that everyone else is visiting you. So maybe you could ask them, or maybe you could go and visit them.
Well, I've been doing a lot of phoning, and it's not. I can't always get through to the people.
Man.
There's lots of things that are not answering. So I ring people and they're not answering. So, I was to say about I want to talk to my brother, but every time I try to speak to my brother, his wife said he's doing something else.
Well, that sounds.
And I don't think that's very. I think my brother should talk.
You have a difficult relationship with your brother, don't you?
No, not really, because we were talking before Christmas, okay?
Okay.
And I haven't spoken to him since.
Well...
So I haven't had a row or anything.
Yeah, maybe he's busy. Maybe he's got his own reasons for not wanting to talk to you.
Yeah, but I don't understand it all.
No,
I can't really afford to keep ringing Norwich because it's expensive to ring Norwich,
I don't know. Are you ringing on a landline or a mobile?
Yeah, well, a landline is still expensive on a landline but the BT I can pay the bill so much. It's every 3 months. I'll be able to pay the bill up every fortnight.
Yeah. Okay.
They're not worried at the moment.
All right.
They rung me up and I've only got the electric to pay at the moment.
All right, Nigel. Listen, we're coming up to the news.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try and take the tablet later then.
Yeah, I think this would be a really good idea, mate. You'll start feeling better.
Yes, I ought to. Otherwise, I'll never get better, will I?
Exactly.
Yeah.
With antibiotics, you should start noticing an improvement in maybe even 24 hours, maybe 2 days.
Well, she told me to start them this afternoon, just after I left her, but I've been putting it off.
Just go and take a tablet, man. Go on.
Yeah.
All right, Nigel. Listen, take care, buddy.
Then.
Cheers.
Thank you, Ian. Bye.
Bye. I mean, you do wonder, don't you? Poor bloke. 03. We didn't finish the story about the YMCA man. I'll do it in a minute. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Do the shake. Oh, sorry, I'm having a live chat with Amazon. Just remember you think sometimes you think, oh, didn't I order something ages ago? And then I went and checked. I ordered these little magnetic balls that were supposedly the new fidget spinners. And I ordered them ages ago for my son's birthday. And I looked, and yeah, they were supposed to have arrived like 10, 11 days ago. And it says something like, the order could not be delivered. Please contact Amazon. So I'm got a live chat with Piyush. Sorry. Oh, there he is. Who's going to sort me out a refund. Live on the radio. Hello, line 1. It's a dirty phone call.
Kate, hi. Kate, you're working, Pop-ups are working. Pop-ups are working.
What?
Your pop-ups are working.
The pop-ups are working?
Yes, pop-ups are working.
That's great news!
Yes, pop-ups are working. It's going to take away from you. Bye, take care. Love you, bye.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Catherine, have you got anything for us, please? 034, we'll take calls straight to air till Paul Ross at 1. 0344 499 1000.
Man yanks out own tooth with pliers after waiting 18 months for dentist.
That is nothing. We had someone take out teeth live on air when we were at Three Counties.
Yeah, a bloke on the market stall at St Albans, I want to say.
Yeah.
And he used to dose himself up with vodka beforehand, and he was pulling his own teeth out because he couldn't get a dentist.
Yeah. Well,
also because he preferred vodka, I think.
I know it's like, I do these stories in America where it's slightly different. Where you got to pay for everything. You got to pay to have your teeth yanked out over here, but it's only a few quid. Anyway, go on.
Engineer David Woodhouse, 62, claims he was forced to take matters into his own hands after he was unable to book an appointment at his local surgery. Mr Woodhouse said he went as far as to plead for an appointment, but having had no luck, he decided to grab a pair of pliers and do the tooth removal himself.
Do the shake.
The DIY dentist of Venton Gimps near Truro, Cornwall. Venton Gimps?
Venton Gimps?
Is that how we're pronouncing that?
Venton
Gimps or Venton Gimps? I don't know. Near any Cornish types, please help us out. Used to have regular checkups at his local practice, but returned from a spell working abroad to find that he's lost his place. He said, I had a loose one and it was causing me a little bit of pain, so I got the needle nose pliers and out it came. The removal itself was considerably less painful than the long-term pain I was experiencing. Mr Woodhouse even said he was willing to have travelled 100 miles if necessary to see a dentist. He continued, I'm not looking forward to the next tooth coming loose. I may have to consider a bank loan to go private, but why should I? I feel so embarrassed as well. It would be nice to eat an apple or a steak again one day.
Why is everyone, Dr Michael Zibbits, why is everyone obsessed with eating apples?
Yeah. I tried to get an NHS dentist. I went online, nothing. I went on a waiting list, nothing. Health Watch Cornwall, the UK health watchdog, for Cornwall, I would suggest.
Yeah, I would suggest.
Some people have been waiting more than 3 years to register with a dentist.
How really? When I moved, I thought I'd have trouble getting a dentist, and I got a dentist. Really, it's about 5 miles away.
Did you get an NHS place though,
yes.
or did you have to pay?
NHS. You still got to pay for NHS,
yeah.
But no, it's NHS. Man, I got on the book straight away. I couldn't get seen for about 3 weeks, I think it was, but I got on the book straight away.
Yeah. There are more than 48,000 people on a waiting list in just Devon and Cornwall. That's according to NHS England at the moment. It's like looking for gold dust, claimed Mr Woodhouse. When you go on the waiting list, you have to specify 3 towns, but I'd go anywhere within 100 miles of Truro. I'd go anywhere within half a day's drive. I don't care. NHS England said there was help at hand in an emergency. A spokesman stated would encourage anyone with an urgent dental need to contact the emergency dental helpline in Cornwall and not be in queue.
No, do it.
I added the extra bit at the end.
That was funny. I like that. That was a sideways glance at the... that's not the paper. Why do I keep picking up the wrong paper?
You love it?
Love it. You love it, man. Oh. But this guy... So this thing I ordered, it's not come through. I didn't get an email. I've just said I'm very disappointed with Amazon. Very disappointed. Should have received an email. Can I get a month's free Amazon Prime? His reply? Sure.
Oh. Well, you bothered.
A cheeky style. A cheeky style. A singer was mocked after getting Harry Styles' face tattooed on her cheek as a birthday tribute. A birthday... What did... A A birthday tribute. That's a weird old thing. And look, there she's, you know, a very beautiful young lady with Harry Styles. That's a tattoo. That ain't.
Doesn't really look like him, does it?
No, they never do. Do you remember the nutjob woman? And she was a nutjob because she phoned up here on. You remember when we started here, and we had to come in and do like a little test, half an hour broadcast that didn't get. Maybe you didn't. I think you did come in and do it before this show started. The station started. We came in to test the equipment, and we did like a little test 30-minute thing that didn't get broadcast. But we tweeted and we got a load of people to phone in.
Yes, I do remember.
And
that.
one of them was the nutjob woman who's got a tattoo of Nigel Farage on her.
Oh yes.
And she, you know, loves like Gaunty and Robinson, all the right-wing mouthpieces. So it's a thing. A singer was mocked after getting Harry Styles' face tattooed on her cheek as a birthday tribute. Kelsey Carter, 24, revealed the inking of the One Direction singer yesterday. The New Zealand artist has said she was planning something for his birthday on Friday, although it is not known if they are friends or have met. Here's the thing. I'm guessing if she's getting a tattoo of him on her face, they're not friends.
No, because you'd be able to see him with your face. You wouldn't need to have him on your face.
You wouldn't have him
also,
on
if you tattoo it on yourself, and specifically on your face, you're not going to see it all the time.
I do. As I get older...
Is that real?
Sure, why would it not be? As I get older, I am softening my attitude towards body art. Before I was vehemently against it, and now I'm of the attitude, I don't particularly like it. I've seen some bits that I quite like, but I don't particularly like it. Who knows, maybe one day I'll get something tattooed on me, a canary on the end of my penis. Did that guy send you that picture?
Sadly, no.
No.
It's as if it was all made up.
Yes. So I'm softening my attitude to body art. But one area where I cannot seem to soften my attitude is tattoos on the face. There's something... I think, personally, if anybody's listening, you've got tats on your face, 0344 499 1000, give me that. Something I think really sad about it. I think it's sad. Sad, and I just think, oh, what happened to you? What happened to you that you want to hide your face from the world with a picture of Harry Styles? Or sometimes I'm trying to think, I worked with someone, I think she was a Big Brother contestant who had words tattooed on her. And she was an attractive, in that style of attractive Big Brother contestant they have, young woman. And she had, like, words sort of tattooed on her forehead or something like that. And I just saw her and I thought, why? What's happened to you? What's happened to you that you
want to reclaim your face?
You're reclaiming your face. You want to disguise yourself. You want to hide yourself. You want to claim ownership of your body. I think it's very, very sad. Very sad. Yeah, but anyway, she's got a Harry Styles tattoo, and there was a nutjob lady who had Nigel Farage tattooed. There was a woman, when I worked at Absolute, who was going to get... She had one presenter's name tattooed on her anus.
What?
She had one presenter's name.
On her anus?
Yeah, bum.
Oh, right, I was going to say on her anus. That's really hard to tattoo, sure. You'd have to stretch it out to get the full word on.
It was close. It was certainly close to the... It was... She had a name... It was... Who was the guy, dear listener, who... You have to call in, you can't tweet me. He was going out with Polly James, I think her name was. Alan somebody. And she had his name tattooed on her bum, and she would phone me up and say, I want to get your name. Will you give me permission to let me tattoo your name on my bum? And I thought she was joking. I said, yeah, sure, fine, do it. And then I realised she meant it. I said, no way. No way can you do that. That's outright. Why? I mean, what? That's weird. Hello, caller.
Hello, Mr. Lee. Am I allowed to ask you how you are? Is it still none of my business?
You can ask me if you want. I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, well, you were talking about tattoos.
About what? Yeah, tattoos, yes.
and how you were on. Like I didn't like them for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I've now got 5. And my favourite one is my Made in South Africa on my wrist, because they're now too beautiful to damage. So they've got huge significance to me, and I think that's a good thing. But I would not have anything tattooed on my face at all.
Okay, so what tattoos have you got, and where are they?
Oh, I've got a tattoo on my ankle with my dog that died name.
On your uncle? Your ankle, sorry, your ankle. Okay.
My ankle, so that he can walk with me forever.
Oh, come on now. He's not... Okay. I'm going back into my old default setting. Okay, no, that's a lovely tribute. Okay, I like that. Yes, I'm going to get Velvet tattooed on me but her actual picture on her stomach.
And then I have a South African flag on my right hand with a barcode that says, it's you know, like how you go into the shop and it's got a barcode.
Yeah, I know barcodes.
So that's my tag.
Yes.
And then I have in Xhosa, which is an African language, it always seems impossible until it's done.
Philosophy.
Which is a quote by Nelson Mandela.
Okay, yes.
And
so you wouldn't... Why is your face untouchable?
Because my face is a work of art. That is me. Do you know what I mean?
I like that. I like you. Yeah, you're absolutely... I agree. I think you're absolutely right. Go on.
That's the thing that I look at every day. I don't need any... I don't need any enhancements to that. Do you know what I mean? It's supposed to be body art, not. And I think it's defacement, not enhancement. Yeah. I don't like piercings in faces. I don't like tattoos on faces, because I think that you've got to. You must have some kind of issue, or you get those guys that are shaved and they have those horn implants in their head.
Oh, yes, mate. Or some people, yeah, I've seen those, but some people also, they have magnets implanted in their heads so they can stick things on their head. It is mad, isn't it?
And they've got people, or you can get eye tattoos where they inject their eyes to become black or something.
No.
So the white of your eye becomes a different colour.
No.
I think at some point in time that is some form of sickness. It is not.
Hang on, Catherine, is this right? You can get the whites of your eyes a different colour?
Yeah, you can. You can get them blacked in.
Oh, so you okay there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a new thing that everyone's doing, isn't it? That they don't get a design anymore. They're just black. Completely colour them, shade themselves black.
But so the white, because this sounds okay actually. The white of your eye can go black. Is it permanent or is it no?
Yeah.
Sorry, yes. Catherine's got a bottle. Could you? I'm talking. We're having a conversation.
Yes.
Right, but then could I then have it tattooed white so it fixes it?
Don't think so, no.
Why not?
No, because you'd have to bleach that. I mean, there are people that are going in and, you know, tattoo shops are popping up all over the show and, you know, they're going blind. It's I don't know. I think once, you know what they say, Iain, once you've gone black, you never go back.
Wow. And we now know, first of all, we thought it was about sexual relations, but actually it's about eye colour. I'm glad that's been cleared up. Okay.
So that's my little contribution for the evening, and also to tell you, mister, that you are absolutely bloody fabulous.
What? No.
I dig you to pieces. You make my evenings very, very, very pleasurable, and you and Kath make me laugh my head off.
She's good. Kath's good.
Whatever you're going through, you can do it. That's my message to you.
Thank you for being a friend. Kath's good. I like Kath a lot. Did we do the adverts then? Oh, let's do them now.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
I had tuna for the first time last night.
Whatever.
Yeah. I think maybe I've had a lick of it before. But I got the cats, got the kittens, got old Velvet. Velvet's getting very... He came round and saw Velvet today.
Really thin.
Very thin, bag of bones, and... she's not had much attention recently because obviously it's all been about the kittens and they kind of go up and they hassle her and I think maybe they've stolen a bit of her food. And Velvet, the cat flap is locked so she doesn't go out. She doesn't go downstairs anymore because of the kittens. So I bought some tuna for everybody. Thought we'd have a tuna party.
Oh, God. Sounds wrong.
But I didn't have a can opener, and this didn't have a key, so I had to stab it with a knife. Peel it open. So the kittens had tuna for the first time, and they're like, "Whoa, this is insane!" And I gave her a little bit of... I didn't give her tuna last night because I'd cut myself opening the cans, but I gave her a whole tin of it this morning. Oh, she loved it. She flipping loved it, man. I let the kittens out over the weekend for the first time. Oh, it's terrifying, letting cats out of the house for the first time. Oh, God.
They didn't go very far, though, did they?
They didn't go very far. Mucky didn't come out. She just stood looking through the door, and Lucky came out and stayed very close to the house and was chasing leaves. And I was trying to show them how to use the cat flap, but they weren't really having any of it. They
just won't listen.
They will not listen. Good evening, line 1, you're on the wireless.
I got to get back to my baby once more. Anyway, yeah, get me a ticket for an aeroplane.
It's the brass. Listen to the brass on it.
I'm coming home,
my baby. You should write me a letter. 16 when he wrote that, Alex Chilton. 16. I think he was 16, wasn't he, Caller? I've gone. I think he was 16 years old. And it was a big hit, right, the letter. If I'm right, that song's only 1 minute 47 seconds
It's really,
long.
really short, yeah.
Not as good as the Lamar version.
Oh, God, that's awful.
No, it really breathes new life into it. But yeah, it's like 1 minute 47, written by a 16-year-old.
Sung by a 16-year-old, wasn't it?
Sung by, he wrote it as well.
He was a kid.
Yeah, a baby before he did Big Star. But it's got that filthy brass in the background. And thank you for that, caller. Thank you for that. What was that documentary we saw about Big Star?
I think it's called Big Star, wasn't
was it?
Let me check.
It was good, that. Alex Chilton. I don't really know much about Alex Chilton, apart from that he nursed his neighbour, Ray Davis, of the Kinks, when he got shot in New Orleans, maybe about 6 years ago. I think, and Ray Davis didn't know who he was. This guy keeps coming around looking after me. Who is it? You know, his name's Alex. You know him? Yeah, it's Alex Chilton. Oh, right, who's he? From Big Star. Oh, bloody hell. Hello, line 1.
Give me a ticket for an arrow from the box stop. Ain't got time to take a fast train.
It was the box stops, yeah, we know. I know, we found out and did exactly the same thing all over again. 03 44 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to. This is great. My mother-in-law, very early on in my children's life, scared them. They got in a lift, and she told them about the time she got trapped in a lift. And this was years ago. She told them. She told them about the one time she got trapped in a lift. So now they're scared of lifts.
But she clearly got out.
Yeah. But now when there's a building, can we use the stairs? No, we're not using the flipping stairs. We're getting a lift. Right. And I said to them, I've never been stuck in a lift. I don't know anyone, apart from your Yaya, I don't know anybody who's been stuck in a lift. It happens so rarely. Have you been stuck in a lift?
No.
Happens so rarely, but it happens. I said, but I don't know anyone that's been stuck in a lift. So I don't know anyone that's ever died in a lift. You get stuck in a lift, you just make the phone call, and they come and get you out. It's an adventure. So anyway, but then here we go. Listen to this. Oh, by the way, 034449. Oh, by the way, we've sold about 15% of the tickets for Manchester already. They only went on sale yesterday. Mm-hmm. We're doing a show in Manchester, Saturday, May the 14th.
18th, I think.
18th. Saturday, May the 10th. Something. We're playing in Manchester. Me and Kath. It'll be a 2-hour show. Last time we bought McDonald's for everybody. We had a McDonald's delivery. Seriously, McDonald's for everybody. It was only the 99p burgers, but it was literally, we bought McDonald's for everyone.
It was a nice little treat.
It was a nice little treat. And that, combined with the Airbnb, meant we actually lost money on that trip.
But we had a McDonald's.
The worst businessman ever. At the end of the interval, we all went and stood outside and waited for the Deliveroo driver. I suspect we won't be doing that again. I really recommend eating before the show this time.
Yeah, don't count on
Yes.
burgers.
Although I'm kind of thinking, maybe we have to do it again. But anyway, so May the 18th, Saturday, May the 18th, at the 3 Minute Theatre, right in the centre of Manchester.
Affleck's Palace.
Ben Affleck's Palace. Tickets only went on sale yesterday. We sold 15% of them already. Small venue. I know it's quite a long way away in terms of time, but it really helps us if you buy tickets early, if you can, because we've had shows where you get to like 5 days before the show and we've sold hardly any, and then suddenly it sells out. And we've also had shows where 5 days before the show it hasn't sold any, and we've had to cancel it because we don't just the economics, and we then pay a kind of a fee to the venue, and but just the economics are going up for a show that holds 60 and we've only sold 5, and da-da-da-da-da-da. So if you can buy tickets early, it helps me and Catherine. I mean, if we sold out this show like at the end of next week, then we'd book another one in for the same weekend. We could be doing 2 shows. So it really, really helps. But I understand that money's tight, things are tough, and it's not always possible to do that. So, Manchester, we've also got tickets for Luton and Brighton, and Glasgow soon. Glasgow in June, we're going to be playing there. I've just got to confirm it with the dude and put the tickets up, but that's happening.
And we're also in talks for Northern Ireland at some point.
Talks for Northern Ireland, yes. The Black Box venue are getting back to me. The woman who runs it is very, very busy, but she's getting back to me. That's happening. But if you want tickets for Manchester, for Luton or for Brighton, then go to iainlee.com/event. iainlee.com/event. Oh, so basically, the guy from the Village People used to keep £30,000 in his pocket. Now he keeps about 50 quid in his pocket.
Okay, well...
Being trapped in a broken-down lift is bad enough, but more than a dozen shoppers faced an even worse fate as they were shunted up and down more than 25 times over 40 terrifying minutes. Megan Jones, 19, described the ordeal at St David's shopping centre in Cardiff as absolutely horrific. She said shoppers sat on the floor to avoid serious injuries, with one girl suffering a panic attack. Now, with all respect to that person who suffered the panic attack, I've had panic attacks. They're horrible, right? That to one side, that sounds wicked. Doesn't it sound wicked? It sounds brilliant. I'd love to be in that. Taris Chapman, 19, a lot of 19-year-olds, who was trapped with her friend, said the ordeal became even more distressing when Megan kept farting.
What?
She says... Megan kept dropping her guts, you know. It smelled like she was passing air through poo. No, more distressing when they were unable to notify anyone through the lift's helpline for the first 10 minutes. Everyone was screaming and panicking. It felt like there was no air in there. Again, I don't want to make light of what was obviously a traumatic experience for them. I'd have loved it. As long as I wasn't with my kids, because they would have got on my nerves. St David's manager, Stephen Madeley, apologised for the fault on Saturday night, but said there was no risk or danger to those involved. Why was it going up and down 25 times then, over 40 minutes? We'd like to apologise. Also, the phones aren't connected to the bloke downstairs. They're connected to a central office.
Yeah.
Like, it could be the other side of the country. It could be in India, for all you know. We'd like to apologise to those affected.
Wait, is this India?
This is Wales.
Right.
And thank them for their patience. He said, we'll be liaising with those customers directly.
When you started talking about people being trapped in lifts, I thought you were going to tell me this story.
Oh.
The story of a woman who was trapped in a lift for 3 days.
Yes, mate.
A woman spent 3 days trapped in the lift at the home of her billionaire boss. The 53-year-old employee became trapped in the lift in the family's Manhattan townhouse on Friday.
Oh, no.
The homeowners went away for the weekend.
Oh, jeez.
And on their return...
They found poo-poo and wee-wee in their lift.
They discovered that Marites Fortaleza had been stuck between the second and third floors. After being rescued by firefighters, she was taken to a hospital where she was treated for dehydration. Flipping heck. The townhouse is owned by Warren Stevens, the head of financial firm Stevens Inc., whose worth estimated £2 billion, according to Forbes. Frank Thomas, a vice president at Stevens Inc., released a statement saying the incident was under investigation and appropriate measures will be taken to ensure that something like this never happens again. Mr. Thomas said that Ms. Fortaleza had been a valued member of the Stevens extended family for 18 years. Spent 3 days of it in the lift. The family statement continued to say that they were relieved and thankful that Fortaleza was doing well. A New York City Department of Buildings inspector went to the property on Monday after learning of the woman who'd been trapped but was denied access to the building. Denied access to the building, according to a spokesperson for the agency. A violation for failure to provide access to inspectors was issued to the building's owners. City records state the lift had been inspected in July and no violations were filed. That's according to the New York Times.
Prince died in a lift?
Yeah, he did.
What? Anyone else die? I'm surprised more people don't die in lifts, because we spend a lot of time in lifts. I wonder if anyone's got in a lift, hit 5, gone up, and by the time they've got there, they've died. Could happen.
I'm sure it's happened at some point.
Yeah. I sort of... The thing that made me wary of lifts for a long time is I remember seeing this as like a kid, an old black and white film, and I was about 5 when I watched it, where it was in like a department store, American movie, and it was in a department store, and everyone got stuck in a lift for ages. But then when they came out, they were in a different time zone. But I think I might have put 2 films together in that weird way. That when you're a kid, sometimes your memories... end, but they get spliced together. I think I put 2 films together. That couldn't have happened.
Do you remember the adventure game?
Of course I do.
Wasn't there a lift in that?
There was the adventure game with the
Gronda
vortex. Gronda, Doogie Rev. No,
I thought there was.
There was the astral plane, which you went.
They started off in,
You ended up there if you failed the vortex.
I used to love that show.
I used to love that show. Checkers was... Oh, Checkers is dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
I've just reminded myself. Oh, I've just remembered. And that's sad.
Yeah, poor lad.
He was always... I know a few people have problems with him. He was always an absolute star to me. I've just made myself feel sad. Poor old Keith Checkman. Hello, Line 1, you're on the wireless. What a song. What a version of a song. Seems to disappear. Oh. I tell you, that's work. Do you know what? That is. Thank you for that. It's a great. I love that song. Carl Wilson's vocal on that. But that breakdown bit is well worth listening to. Go away. Go away. Just, I mean, this is when Brian wasn't. Here we go. State of that. Listen to the breakdown bit. I think it's here.
I hear the music all the time, yeah. I hear the music all the time now, baby. I hear the music all the time. I hear the music. I hear the music, baby.
Oh, what a sound. What a sound. Aren't they good? Aren't they good? I'm so lucky I've seen Carl Wilson live. What a voice. Did we do the half-past trailer? Let's do it now.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Who's that woman you just tweeted that crocheted herself and a dog?
I don't know.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah.
But it's an actual life-size and highly accurate...
Yeah, she's an artist.
If you follow Catherine on Twitter, @FlippingCath, Flipping with no G, Kath with a K, you can see a picture of a woman who's crocheted herself.
And her dog.
It's a sight to behold.
And her very elaborate jumper.
I'm off Twitter. at the moment, and I'm digging it. I might go back if we don't sell enough tickets. I might go back and, pump a few tickets out like that. I just don't know. I don't know if Twitter has any impact on ticket sales or not. I suspect it might sell at least a handful. It's certainly at least a handful of people who don't listen to the show regularly, or maybe don't even listen to the show at all, and don't follow me on Facebook. But it'd be interesting. But I'm enjoying. Now the front page of the Mail is this whole thing about generation of web addicts. I don't buy this. I don't buy this. Shocking scale of children's internet obsession revealed. They prefer YouTube to seeing friends. Okay, what does that mean? Because I don't have a problem with them preferring YouTube to seeing friends. It's whether they're actually seeing friends or not. I prefer staying at home and reading a book to seeing friends.
See, this is the thing. We've had a conversation about at home recently because my daughters love YouTube and they'll sit next to each other. They've got a headphone splitter and they'll plug their headphones in, sit next to each other, and they'll both watch the same YouTube video. And they'll be laughing their heads off. Yeah. And my husband's been saying, they watch that too much. And I went, it's only like watching the telly.
It's watching telly. It's watching telly. This is the thing. It's.
But they're watching their contemporaries instead of, they're watching other kids.
It's like that vlogger that closed the bullring down in Birmingham, right? And everyone's old white men like me are going, well, who is this fashion vlogger who's 8,000 fans turned up to. Who is this person? That's not a real celebrity. Well, yeah, it is actually, because that's what kids are watching now. They're watching vlogs and they're watching YouTube and they're and Twitch and stuff like that.
And it's not for everyone.
No. My only problem with YouTube is that if your kids are watching CBeebies, you know what they're watching is absolutely fine and decent. You can leave them to it. If they're watching YouTube, you don't know. There isn't that filter. There isn't that. I'm lucky that my boy stumbled across this Dennis Daly guy, who I think he's a little bit crap, but they love him, and but they're going off him a little bit. And I saw them watching something the other day, another guy, and there was just a few holy craps and stuff, and I was thinking, okay, well this is the limit of what I would accept. Anything more than that, and that's I can't define what that more would be, but anything more than that I'd feel uncomfortable with. But I don't know, and I would suggest, with respect to my ex-wife, that I am perhaps slightly more YouTube savvy than perhaps she is. I could be wrong. I might be doing her a disservice, but I think I possibly am. And they're obviously spending more time under her supervision than they are with mine. And you just think, I wonder.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You've got to be careful. The girls only play with the computer is in the living room, basically. So there's always an adult over their shoulder, and we have got restrictions on the computer. But yeah, you're right.
So here's some things from this survey, and of course the Mail has written it in the way they want to write it. Children aged 5 to 15 spend 20 minutes more online a day than watching TV. Okay, well that's fine. That's because entertainment. The entertainment hub has shifted from the television. But even the television goes online now. You watch YouTube on most TVs, 1 in 5 preschoolers and 2/5 of 5 to 8-year-olds have an iPad or tablet device. It depends what they're doing with it. Again, it's kind of it's where it's technology. I had at 6, 7, I had little handheld games. 7, 8 probably. I had little, Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong 2 and Mini Munchman. Oh, man, that was a game.
These surveys always go on as if it's getting out of hand and that, but the parents are the ones with the ultimate power in this. And so if you are not regulating the amount of time your kid does anything, then that's down to you.
Nearly 1 in 5 children aged 12 to 16 have accidentally spent money online. Only 1 in 5? And do you know what? I think it's good that an accidental spend is better than a deliberate covert spend, because with an accidental spend, it wakes the parents up. And the boys have done it. They've bought something. And it made me think, oh shit, I've not said it as tight, I've not protected it as much as I had. I'll go back in there. And also I could sit down with the boys and have a conversation and say, look, I'm not angry.
Yeah.
Totally not angry. But if you are asked to buy anything at any point, then I'm going to have to say no. And here's the thing. If you buy anything on there, it goes straight to my phone and I know it. So let's do this.
Remember what happened with my Kindle? I gave my eldest the Kindle and she bought a load of books on it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just, my bad for not It used to be my Kindle. I haven't used it for years and years. I'd forgotten that there was that instant access to my Amazon account. But I just said, right, well, make sure you read them. And in future, these aren't free.
They took this. Children were watching people on YouTube pursuing hobbies they did not do themselves or had recently given up offline. Here's the thing. Watching someone play a video game is really exciting. It is surprisingly exciting. They call it esports, and it is. It's like I get no pleasure from watching a football match on the TV. But to me, watching a football match on the TV or in a stadium is the same as watching someone play Fortnite on the TV or in an arena watching someone do it. It's sport.
Yeah, there's absolutely no. So they seem to be concerned that kids are watching people do something that they don't do or that they've given up doing. What do thousands of men up and down the country do every Saturday? Exactly that.
I love, honestly, when my boys come round, we get, it's not all we do. I make a real point of we go out and we do stuff. I'm lucky enough to have a garden. We have a kick around and we might do a bit of geocaching this weekend because we've not done it for a bit. We've got to make buns this weekend. How do you make buns? My boy wants to make chocolate buns. But we love getting Twitch up and watching. Sometimes they have these big tournaments. They're incredible, man. You'll have seen the big tournaments, Sam. And it will be an arena. They'll have an arena with like 12,000 people in the audience, and this tiny sort of stage in the middle with like big screens everywhere and lights and fireworks. Sort of done. The American ones are great because it's done like wrestling. You know, it's this big. Okay, we got the team from New York. We got the New York. And these six kind of geeks will kind of stride down. And all the way from Atlanta, we got the. And then this team stride in, and they sit behind their computers, they put their headphones on, and they play Call of Duty. And me and the boys love watching it. It's a buzz, man.
Yeah.
It's a thrill.
Just take an interest. Just take an interest in what your kids are doing. I've got a tweet here from James Stone who said, we had some ex-police at my daughter's school doing a talk on e-safety. And they said one of the worst things is children not telling you what they're doing or seeing online. Well, that's like anything. It's like what they're watching on TV. Back in the day, we used to have a TV in the spare room, right? And it would be a big treat for us. I've never had a TV in my bedroom, not when I was a kid growing up at all. Wow. There was a spare room and there was a TV in there, and we used to watch some stuff that my parents would not have approved of when we were in there. You know, YouTube is just the same.
Yeah. Did we do the ads? Did we not? What's going on with me? Let's do them now.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. We're taking calls straight to her tonight, which has been fun. Have you seen the awful Victoria Wood statue?
Yes.
It's terrible, isn't it? Loads of people have been posting. Someone tweeted it, and then the comments were great because it was just people posting pictures with terrible bowl cut of people with bowl cuts, like Gene Clark from the Byrds, Peter Tork from the Monkees. It looks absolutely nothing like her. It's embarrassing. It's not up yet, is it? It's going to be up.
Where's it going? Is it going Bury? Where is it?
Well,
she's from Bury.
It's Bury, I guess. Then, yeah. That's horrendous, man.
You'd think these days it will be easier to do it better. Exactly, like 3D printing or something.
Yes, line one.
The period.
Thank you very much indeed. That makes sense. Let's go to line two. You're on the wireless.
Good evening, Iain. It's Ross.
Hello, my name is Iain.
Yes, good evening. My name is Ross.
Good evening. My name is Iain.
Yes, good evening. My name is Ross.
Good evening. My name's Iain.
Okay, good evening. My name is Ross.
Good evening. My name is Iain, and I challenge you to a fight.
What?
I challenge you to a fight.
What?
Good evening. My name's Iain. Good evening. My name's Ross. I think he's gone.
Butler.
But he bottled it. Could have been the fight of his life. Could have made $1 million. The fight of his life. But his glass jaw, man, he bottled it. Line 3's on the wireless. Good evening, line 3.
Hip, 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 how do?
There we go.
Yeah, no, sorry, the audio was weird on my end. Yeah, no, it was just to say about the YouTube things. Yeah. I don't know if you remember, there was information about it a while ago about the people who'd made the Peppa Pig and Spider-Man and other cartoon character videos where they put in like kind of obscene, weird content.
Yeah,
kind of...
I remember that.
Yeah, we happened across some My Little Pony stuff early doors.
My Little Pony, skinny and bony.
Yeah, I think after that they might have sorted out the algorithm. Says without knowing what that really means.
Okay, well, let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's go to line 4. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Well, I didn't hang up. You hung up.
You hung up.
Oh God!
You hung up, Ross. My name is Ross.
I didn't hang up.
You hung up. My name is Ross.
No,
you did. You stopped. Yes. You stopped. Yes, Ross. You stopped talking.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Right.
Hello.
Right.
Good evening.
Right.
My name is Ian.
Oh, for God.
You hung up then. You definitely hung up then.
We heard it go click.
He hung up then. I'm enjoying this little run.
Then goes all my brother up, whipping the air. I'll smash another cup. Please don't stop saying that, or I'll stop believing you. If I start believing you, I'll know that this party is true. And what if this party feels true? The alcohol loves you while turning you blue. Views from here, from closer to near, awake me.
Okay, we don't need the instrumental bit sung. Let's go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless. Oh, you bottled it. Okay, fine. We'll take a little. Oh no, there we go. Let's try line 1. 1, you're on the wireless. Hello. Okay. Give us a call back when you're ready. It's fine. Got a little bit nervous. These things happen. Have you got anything?
Yeah, some woman parked on the roundabout. Did you hear about that one?
No, mate. No!
Mind you, I had a few little detours yesterday. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up getting a photo of myself in the post.
Oh, don't. I got a speeding thing the other day. Oh, man. Man.
There's lots of little bits of London that I don't know, and I got kind of, and you get pressurised if you don't know where you're going and you're driving. Sometimes you end up going down roads and you're not quite sure whether you're allowed. That's what happened yesterday, and I'm pretty sure like I say, I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
A mum who parked her car on the side of a roundabout while on the morning school run has been shamed by police.
Oh no! Hang on, she did it park there deliberately on a roundabout.
Yeah.
On the school run. That's naughty.
Officers were stunned when the woman stopped her grey Lexus outside a secondary school in Billsley, Birmingham, while dropping off her children. And despite being confronted and ticketed by police, she continued to claim her innocence, reports Birmingham Live.
Wouldn't it be great if the police had actually stunned and fell over? So shocked by this woman, they fell over as if they'd been cattle prodded. Bang! Oh, sorry. Very weedy, like the pathetic sharks in Viz Comics back in the day.
Pathetic sharks, yeah, they were good, they were.
Yeah.
Good morning, by the way, to the two of you.
Hello, Paul.
Hey, nice to see you. I like your jumper, Nordic.
Oh, thank you.
Scandi Noir.
Really? Don't go in the cellar.
Let's just see what this one is. I think we know, kind of got an idea what it's going to be. Yes, line 1. Okay. And
that's a bit Ipcrest-file, isn't it?
It's a little bit, yeah.
Listen to my voice. Listen to me, Palmer.
Hello, line 2. Good evening. My name's Ian.
Good evening. My name's Ian. My name's Ross.
You hung up then?
I didn't hang up. There's a phone glitch. It's the snow. I'm blaming the snow.
The snow is causing you to bottle it and hang up. Do you believe this nonsense, Paul Ross?
I challenge you to a fight, not a proper fight. One punch each. You go first. Nowhere below the waist.
Right, let me get a run up first. All right, hold on.
I've got both hands behind me, back, no defence.
He has actually, yes.
Right, here we go. Right, I'm going to get a proper run up in the garage all the way to get in. Right, here we go.
He put the phone. He put the phone down again. He bottled it. That guy. Paul, what is? Oh, hang on. Sorry. I'm just getting people that we don't normally get. Hello, line 1.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, line 1. Yes, hello.
Ian, Hugh Burns here.
Does he? Well, Hugh needs some ice there.
Well, he does. There's a lot of farters about. No, I was just thinking that while you were playing the Beach Boys there.
Yes.
Have you heard "Baby, It'll Be All Right"?
Have I heard what?
"Baby, It'll Be All Right."
By whom?
Beach Boys.
No such song.
Jimmy.
Baby, it'll be all right.
Don't worry, baby. Maybe means, does he?
That's exactly what he means.
Well, it's been building up inside of me
for I don't know how long.
Yes.
Yes, I've heard that song. It's good. It's about.
And
What's it about?
I was going to say to you was, I know time's tight.
Yep.
Then I was going to say, you were talking about Friday about the mathematician who was constipated, worked out with a pencil.
Yes.
Boom, tish.
I knew a mathematician called Hall.
That's a great story. Thank you. Don't worry, baby's weird because it's about
drag racing, isn't it?
Well, there's a lovely cover version by Brian Ferry on These Foolish Things, his first solo album.
I heard someone mention that the other day. Actually,
very sweet version, unusual album that is, because there's one song on it. I've never bothered googling it because I'm hoping to stumble across it one day, called "River of Salt." He covers, and I've never heard the original. I don't even know who it's by, and it's just a lovely. It's only about 1 minute 20 seconds long on that album. It's a lovely album, that These Foolish Things.
Paul Ross, what's on your show tonight?
We are talking black holes. We are talking the discovery of a 200-year-old skeleton of a man, the first man to circumnavigate Australia that we know of, the first European. It was found when they were digging up Euston Station for the HS2 development. 60-odd thousand other skeletons there as well. Scary Mary. Where are they going?
Well, like buried?
It was consecrated ground. In 1889, they removed the headstones and started building the station on it, which was allowed then.
Oh, I love all that.
This guy was quite close to the service. They've tracked in. They're looking for.
They were looking for him, weren't they?
Yeah, they knew he was in there. They know another person, Lord George Gordon, not Gordon Lord George, the Byron guy, but the guy who was mentioned in Dickens' Barnaby Rudge.
Can I ask
who started the anti-Catholic riots?
Some question: how do they know it's him?
Because on his coffin there was there was stuff buried with him, but on his coffin there was a proper plaque which said he was inside it. Because we often think in those days they didn't just put a headstone up.
Yeah,
they put kind of identifying things, markers on the coffin.
I had a great tour around Highgate Cemetery, the closed bit, with a guy who's a BBC reporter whose name I can't remember.
Floss's dad,
John Waite. And he's like a guide there as well. And he took me through the caverns and all of that stuff, and telling me that in the 60s and the 70s, when it was really abandoned, and bodies were just like, the coffins had cracked open, kids would come and take the bodies out of the coffins and play with them and sit with them and dress them up as like dolls and stuff like that. It's a weird world, isn't it? Imagine that. You think
I missed out? I was a kid in the 60s. I missed out. My mother, useless.
They're upset about kids watching too much YouTube. Back then, they were playing with corpses.
Oh, eh?
Paul Ross is up next, listener, at 1 o'clock. It's a thoroughly entertaining show right through till 5 o'clock. Well, it's hit and miss, but the hits are good.
Got the usual old tosh, though.
Yes. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you to all of the callers this evening. Even you, Andre. Perfect. The perfect. I mean, we're back tonight at 10. This is Talk Radio.